Welcome back, Dungeoneers. It's Sunday afternoon, and that can only mean one thing. It's time to play Dungeons and Dragons.
And
you
doggies.
are watching Dice and Dungeons, and I'm here at the table with...
I'm David Wong. I play Nines at the backseat who refuses to go in with this episode if you have a dog.
I'm Nicole Bates. I play the Changeling Druid who's just turned into a dog.
I'm Greg. I'm playing Ulset Ralph, a furbog fighter. I don't have a dog, and I'm not a dog. I feel left out.
You old dog.
And I'm Alexis Bates, your trusty dungeon mistress. And this is my pet, Sophia. She's decided to join us and make her presence very known.
With her face off camera. There we
There
go.
we go.
Yeah. Say hi, Sophie. Hi. Yeah. This is not going to be a problem at all, and I'm sure the mic is picking up my voice just perfectly.
This poodle was brought to you by
Are you good, Soph? You can be a good girl for us?
patreon.com/Dice and Dungeons. For more Sophie-related content maybe in the future at some point, support us on patreon.com/Dice and Dungeons.
Wow, that's a cool website. I wish I could go there.
Have to prompt that one. That was odd.
Anyway, do that and support the show. We need that because we need dog food.
If you want my dog to eat, support the show.
Oh, that's gonna
Don't
go
worry. She actually is not dependent on you funding the show for food.
You just lost 3 sponsors.
We should have a the $1 tier or something for every $1 tier. Sophie gets a treat each month.
That'd be kind of cute. You know,
Spread it out over the month.
If some large distributors like Chewy or PetSmart or something want to sponsor us, we'll have the dog on the stream.
Yeah, we'll dress her up in a little adventures outfit.
Yeah, she'll cosplay each episode. We'll do that. We're open.
Oh.
Who else are we thanking?
We haven't really thanked anybody yet, have we?
Thanks, Greg.
Thanks, Sophie.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But more importantly, thank you to Geekified for continuing to sponsor us and put up with our antics. Geekified, of course, is a tabletop role-playing store in Vinton, Iowa that takes online and in-person orders for all of your tabletop role-playing game needs. And, of course, Magic. They also do Magic the Gathering. I was in a lovely conversation today on Twitter with someone about Magic the Gathering. And we were both surprised that the Magic the Gathering player base and the D&D player base, they don't overlap as much as you would think.
My theory is that they're both all-consuming hobbies.
And so there's no time for one.
There's no time for both.
You can only do one or the other.
Yeah, it does make sense.
That's my theory.
Yeah. But it still surprises me, especially because they're part of the same parent company, and they literally have cross-promotion in both of them of each other. So,
yeah.
It was an interesting conversation I was having.
The new Baldur's Gates cards look pretty good.
Yeah, they do look pretty good. And if you want to pick up some copies of the new Baldur's Gate cards, you might be able to do so through geekifiediowa.com, where you can purchase everything you need to play a game of Magic, set up for a Dungeons & Dragons game, or even just find a new board game. We found several new board games through them over the years.
Yeah, really good ones.
Thank you to Geekified for continuing to support us, and thank you for everyone who goes over to geekifiediowa.com and pick something up because you're supporting, if not your personal local game store, a local game store. I think that's it.
Now what?
Yeah.
That didn't go off the rails at all.
Now what?
That's odd.
Let's start over. My name's David Wong. I play Nines at the Paxi Bard.
Dungeoneers, let's roll. last time on Dice and Dungeons. Midnight Brunch remains focused on their heist, attempting to steal Samirn's pick from the voice. Ulseth and Koramonth have been busy preparing a massive power interruption to the entire city, and the final pieces of the heist are all starting to come together. We rejoin our group as they wake up the morning before the big party.
Did you rest well, Zoria?
Yep. That's why I was yawning. Breakfast?
Yes, give me a breakfast. What do you think I was waiting for?
Alright, I'll make a bunch of, let's go with French toast today. I mean,
What?
Navinian toast. We'll make some Navinian toast today. Some berries to go with it. Whipped cream. Sausage links.
What kind of sausage?
Whatever comes out of that knife.
Ostrich.
It only does raw materials.
We determined previously it's uncured sausage will come out.
Yes.
In
Specifically from an ostrich.
In natural casing.
Okay.
So you want it?
I mean, there's ostriches in your fantasy world, right?
Sure. Yeah. You guys haven't run into one, but yeah, why not? There's ostriches.
How about terror bird sausage?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're just really accommodating. Try all sorts of different sausages. Let's see how far we can push this.
No, this will get weird quick.
Human.
No.
Okay.
Changeling.
The knife starts to just shake and go.
Cracks form in it.
A little message appears. You don't want me to do that.
And Nine says, "Of course I do."
All right.
Why not?
So here's what's on.
None of us are human. It's not cannibalism.
So what are we doing today? Is
It's
today
Koramonth just staring in like horror.
Not really in horror. He's used to you guys.
Is Koramonth
So-
back?
He is back now.
Yes.
This morning.
You are a Koramonth.
You want some Davinian waffles or toast or whatever they're going? I don't know what I'm cooking.
You want to try human?
Anything but what the cat said.
No one likes what cat dragon.
No.
Cat dragon.
As I was asking,
Cat dragon.
and probably will never have the opportunity, so never mind.
No.
No, go ahead.
You won't interrupt me?
Now we all want to hear.
Yeah, right. You are a Koramonth.
Yes.
They didn't interrupt me. This is very disturbing.
It's surprising.
Yes. Were you successful in obtaining the materials that you needed to sever the power cable?
Mostly.
Oh, what else are we missing?
We needed an odd reagent to complete the explosive.
An odd reagent.
Yes.
Oh, we only have even ones?
We need tabaxi hair.
Ew. How much?
I'll pull out my hatchet.
About a pound.
You won't get a pound of hair from me.
All we have to do is, like, brush down your clothes.
And our clothes.
Brush down our clothes.
Scrape your tongue off. Yeah, just.
Have we come up with it yet? Just by, kind of brushing our clothes, especially Nines' clothes.
Okay, I turn into a long-haired tabaxi.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. Yeah, there's like long-haired tabaxis.
Shave me.
Koramon, go for it. Take what you need.
I know it was a joke. You all are very strange. I just wanted to see if you'd give me a pound of tabaxi hair.
Wait, what?
He shuffles off into the other room, just kind of looking back like, what's...
You forgot your Navinian toast.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I don't eat toast.
it's Navinian toast.
I don't eat Navinian toast.
We have leftover croissants.
I eat a paste.
You too?
What?
I eat a paste,
A nutrient paste?
sort of.
Is it
Is it
tasteless?
flavor? Yeah.
Not exactly.
You want to try this stuff?
What is it?
Tasteless paste.
Nutrient paste.
Who makes it?
An arcane master.
Probably only mildly dangerous then.
Yeah.
Sure.
What? Sorry, that does that.
He takes a scoop of the paste.
Mm-hmm.
Better texture than mine, but no flavor at all.
That's the intent.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stick with mine. But
They had
that's
to
not
work
bad.
very hard to get it to not taste.
We're in the wrong business. We shouldn't be adventuring. We should apparently just be making nutrients gruel. It connects
I have
everyone.
To eat nutrient paste because I have a condition where I can only tolerate very limited types of food.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's why he didn't want the human.
No, I don't think that's it. Cool it on the human. There are people around.
Okay.
We have to get this off without a hitch, and we don't need to be arrested.
Why is it crime?
Yeah.
Point in the law where it says Chris crime.
It's like just a
everything.
wall. There's a wall outside that says
The
crimes. Don't murder people.
Don't.
Don't eat people that you murder.
Technically, it's not someone we know.
Anyway, we
So-
have to get your bomb thing going,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
We need Thomas.
Thamus is showing up at 10:30.
Thamus is showing up here at 10:30, and we have to give him instructions on how to not blow himself up.
Well, we will give him much rope to serve as a trigger.
The
How to fuse.
yeah, we should have fuse.
Well, we have to ask Coramonth how to light it.
I'm sure he's got that all sorted
You
out.
know, it might be a fuse. It might be like a detonator that's triggered by pulling it.
Ooh, a plunger, that'd be cool.
There could be. We don't know. It's up to Coramonth. He'll have to show us before 10:30.
We need to get our disguises in order today. That's our big thing. Because we can't go in. They're probably going to be screening for magic. We have to do this carefully.
Yeah. What? Do you have an idea of what we will be disguised to be?
I mean, we have backstage passes from the Iron Kids, so I figure we'll be going in as groupies. What?
We're not groupies.
I'm still not clear on the difference.
I feel like we can just be fancy people.
Who have backstage passes?
This is generally who gets backstage passes.
But we should also bring, I think, a set of like servant clothes, so to change into after we get in.
Will they check our bags when we go in?
Probably.
Let's just buy it from servant.
Okay.
Yeah, we can exchange fancy clothes for servant clothes.
Oh, if I'm buying clothes, I'm keeping it. They can just walk out naked.
Psst.
They might.
Hey.
What?
You a servant? Yeah. I want to buy all your clothes. What?
Not
like
the ones-
clothes you're wearing.
Not the ones they're wearing. I'm sure they have more than one set,
I
right?
don't know. They're servant.
Right?
Maybe not. Depends.
don't know.
We don't know. They might not be treated well.
Maybe
We know they're not treated well.
They might not even own their clothes. They might just
Oh.
be like allowed to use them as like a lend-lease sort of
we
thing.
need to very carefully plan what we're gonna try and sneak in, because I'm sure they're gonna be checking the gates, and they probably have like we've seen like magic scanner things before, like detect magic devices. Before,
Yeah, you have.
Right?
You have seen those.
Now, what is it we will be able to bring in? We need, Coramonth and I need to be able to carry the tools to bypass the security link. We will have to.
Well,
have-
you'll need your fervent tools. We need the cube, the fervent cube in the cage.
Mhm.
How big is that? The cube was like that big, right?
Well, can you put it in your special holding everything bag?
yeah.
They'll detect the holding everything
Oh,
back.
because it's magical.
Yep. So we need to make figure some stuff out there, right? But I have some ideas about that.
Will you tell us, or are you going to keep them secret?
I want to see what the gates are like, but it's possible that all you need is to have like the invitation thing to get past the thing. So I might be able to sneak in as an animal with the bag of holding and all of our stuff in it. But we have to sort of scope out the gates.
Okay.
and see what their security is like.
Well then, Coromont and I have business to do with Thamus.
Yep.
And can you do the scoping while we do that?
Or
Yeah, so we can also get second breakfast.
sounds good. That's a good plan, yeah. All right. So you two go with Thamus, get the thing set up. Nines and I will probably go get
Breakfast.
and scope out the gates. And if you guys are taking a long time, we might buy clothes for everyone.
Okay, you can buy clothes for me. I am not very good at selecting
Yeah,
clothes.
and I already know your measurements, so we're good.
Okay.
What?
Guess she can just turn into you.
Yeah, I just turn into you.
Execute!
Changelings apparently intimately know every inch of everyone's body the second they see them, according to how they transform. So,
It's true. I can see Soria walking into the clothes shop. Just as Soria, I need fancy clothes, right? And then walking out after a purchase, coming back in as Ulseth, but also creating a mustache just to add a little extra disguise. Doing the same thing with Nines and then giving him a goatee, just so they don't think it's the same person going back. I can see you doing that.
yeah.
Okay. Execute.
I just imagine
All right.
Soria just like people watching and be like, heh.
That's a weird birthmark. So,
Or
Hey,
standing
sir! Everyone is staring at that!
we are splitting the party.
Good, good.
That's the best
my
first
favorite
step.
thing.
Who would you like to start with?
We'll go with Ulseth and Coromont first. That's what we'll do.
I can get hydrated.
So, apparently we're making an ASMR podcast now.
I go into the room where Coromont is. You who are Coromont?
You see a little flash, then hear a and a little cloud of smoke comes up. Coromont has his back to you at the moment.
I imagine you meant to do that.
Mostly, yes. I did.
Ah, well, at
Mostly.
least it was more than half. Thamus, whom we are paying to set off this device, will be here at 10:30, which is soon.
Right, the sacrificial goat.
I did not notice he was a goat. I will have
That's
to look
the
more
part you
closely next
focus on?
time. You're not there.
When are we meeting him?
He will be meeting us here at 10:30 in this AM still morning, and we will then need to take him to the location of the severance of the cable and show Thamus how to set it off. He will be doing that this evening when the fireworks go off.
Excellent. Then we'll wait for him to arrive.
Yes, let us wait. And while we are waiting, perhaps everybody will find out what is happening with the rest of our party.
Great segue.
Man, how did they not hire you for the local news? That was on par with the best local news I've seen. It's great.
Well, I did get an offer, but I turned it down because they didn't pay as well as the Company of Blades,
Good.
who's not paying us at all. So that tells you something.
I feel like we've only had like 2 jobs for them this whole time.
Close, yeah.
Yeah, people should be asking for us by name all the time.
No, 3. We had 3 missions, I think.
Amongst our many missions.
If you count the initiation. Did we count that?
Yeah. Okay. Definitely.
Sure, why not?
So we're walking.
Yeah.
Hey, Zoria!
Yeah?
What do you think Olsef and Koromov are talking about?
Oh, probably sacrificial goats.
That's a weird thing to talk about. Do you think they're gonna kill that guy?
What?
The guy that we're gonna pay. Do you think they're gonna kill him?
I hope not.
Wanna try human?
I'm eating a churro.
Wait, where'd you get the churro?
Where did we get the churro?
I assume there was a churro stand.
Can I get a knife of churro?
A knife of churro.
Yeah, all it does is make churros and stab people, but
So you have
I
a
don't
knife
actually have a churro.
that produces all of the like raw ingredients that you can ever think of, including some processed things like, sausage. And you go, can I have a knife
That just makes
that
churros.
just makes churros?
I could have two knives, the knife of everything and the knife of churro.
Two knife.
Two knives.
Two knife.
That's why we call me Two Knife Nines.
Yeah.
Be careful, otherwise I'll give you a churro knife.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
So, gate. We should go see the gate.
Oh,
right?
can we see the gate from our brunch spot?
Yeah, is there a brunch spot outside the gate?
There's not exactly a brunch spot outside the gate, but there's plenty of places where you can just see the gate from.
But can we
Okay.
eat at the same time? That's the important thing.
I mean, sure, why not? This is a heist. In the 2001 movie Ocean's 11, pretty sure Brad Pitt ate in every single scene.
We're both Brad Pitt.
So,
Who?
yeah, why not? You guys can just eat all the food.
Give me the fantasy equivalent.
I feel like Brad Pitt is a fantasy name, like a pirate name.
It does sound like a fake name for D&D.
Yeah.
My name is Bradward Pitt.
Captain of the Unicorn.
Yeah, it really does.
Since we're talking to Bradward Pitt, I want to know what his tragic backstory is.
No, we are Bradward Pitt.
We can't both be Bradward Pitt.
I can literally be two of someone. I could be a you right now.
No.
Yeah?
What's at the gate?
So the gate has
Bradward Pitt.
many people buzzing around it right now.
Sorry.
How did I know? There's a lot of activity,
Then you turn into a bee, you fit right in.
No, I fly speed.
and you can see decorations being put up. The decorations are a little awkward. It says, many of them say happy birthday. Remember, this is birthday for
Glenvy.
Glenvy, or Galandra,
Yeah.
as she is named, but doesn't like. Or rather, the other way around. She doesn't like Glenvy. She prefers Galandra. So it's her birthday and her missing, but as you know, quite dead brother.
What happened to him?
Oh.
You.
Oh, right.
All of you happened to him.
And now he's sausage.
What? No. I'm never making you sausage again.
So they have banners up, and they all say like, "Happy birthday, happy birthday." A few of them are "Happy birthday, Brucellian and Galandra," with Brucellian being removed in various ways. Sometimes it's just covered up. Others, they take the banner and sort of fold it to hide the name and then pin it. But it's a little awkward and all of it's noticeable. But decorations are going up. There are a couple of guards watching the gate, sort of checking everyone going in, making sure that they are delivering what they say they're delivering, basically. It doesn't look like they're being patted down or examined very closely, but you gotta go through the checkpoint.
Why don't we just go ask the guards what security's gonna be like tomorrow?
That doesn't seem suspicious at all.
Right? I mean, we're just curious, right?
Yes, about your weaknesses.
All right, I'll start walking towards the gate.
Cool,
Okay.
let's talk to them.
Sure.
Who's at the gate?
There's a couple of guards.
What do they look like?
Both of them are women. No, they are a dwarf and a Goliath.
Someone make a sitcom about them?
Not that I'm aware of.
Hello, I'm Ortax. in the moment. I haven't changed yet.
Yeah, okay. The Goliath looks down, dwarf looks up at you. Dwarf speaks first. What do you want?
Well, we're very prestigious guests
That's wealthy.
who will be coming by tomorrow. And I just wanted to know ahead of time what sort of security we should expect. I have several cosmetic magic items that I typically wear to soirees and such, and I was making sure that they would be acceptable.
You can wear most magic items. Magic items that are dangerous, we will ask people to remove them. And of course, illusion magic does not function inside.
All right. And will it just be something sort of like this? Checkpoint.
It will be more intense tomorrow.
I see. Thank you very much.
Wait, what's their names?
I don't know, they're servants. We're fancy.
What's your name? I point to Goliath.
My name's Sarah.
What about that one?
My
They
name.
say Sarah.
What?
Also,
say Sarah.
Sarah.
My name's also Sarah.
Is it spelled the same way?
Mostly, except I use an H and she doesn't.
Did you do the H by choice?
Or was it to differentiate
I mean,
you amongst
we
the
both
Sarahs?
we both have the names our parents gave us.
Do you go by, do you sort of go by like last names or something to avoid confusion?
No, we can just tell when someone's asking for us.
Oh, they pronounce the H.
No.
Oh.
We
They don't
just
say
know.
Sarah, huh? Ra?
No, no
Sarah.
one says Sarah or Sarah or
Why
anything.
not? That's how it's spelled. It's Sarah.
No, that's not how it works.
Why not? That's how it's spelled.
People just ask, "Hey, Sarah," and we know which one.
And then you both look.
talking
Yes.
to. At that moment, someone calls out, "Hey, Sarah!" And the Goliath looks over. What? Hey, did you get the guy with the forks in? Has he arrived yet? No, he hasn't come. See? We just figured it out.
So no illusion magic. That's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
How do they do that?
Magic?
Are like the walls enchanted in some way or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen anyone like try and jump the walls and explode in flames or something? Cool.
No.
Oh, okay. All right, I think we're good.
Really? No other. Wait, what's your tragic backstory? Sarah?
I work for the tragic event.
Blizzard.
No, the other Sarah. See, they don't know.
The Goliath is just staring at you.
I stare back.
She makes sort of a threatening, throat-clearing noise.
Do you have a cough drop? There's something.
No, I don't. I mean,
And then
no, I
she just
don't.
begins to ignore you.
Oh.
All right. One thing I would like to observe, spend a little time in observing, is seeing if there's anything like anything passing through, like squirrels going over the wall, or anything of that nature. Animals going.
Sure, there's stuff going over the walls.
There's like mice running around and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. And
sorts
they don't
of
seem
purple.
impeded.
Yeah, but what if you tie a magical item to it?
I don't know.
Hey, squirrel!
You have the abjuration ring. We don't know what it does. Let's just tie that to a
We already
squirrel.
lost it once.
True. You can lose it again if you want.
Well,
No.
I'm happy to take it away from you.
why don't
We're
we?
gonna go around a corner.
Let's make our way.
Hold on, I need to have conversation with Squirrel.
Oh no.
We go away from the checkpoint. And I can't speak with animal.
Of course.
Sure.
It's been a while since I talked to an animal.
Yeah, it has been.
Hey, Squirrel!
Yeah,
You want some nuts?
I love nuts.
You want to do something for us?
Okay.
We need you to take a magical item.
Uh-huh.
Give me one of your magic items.
But they're also good.
Magic, magic, magic.
It has to.
Nuts.
What is that illusion?
Here's the sending stone that adventuring party gave us.
All right, take the stone.
Uh-huh.
Go over the barrier for us, and then come back. That's a lot smaller than I envisioned it in my head.
It's a very big squirrel.
That's the first prop I had in hand.
Hey, he talks like me. All right, go across the barrier and come back.
Okay. What's a barrier?
Just go over the fence.
The big wall thing.
Oh.
Don't say the big wall thing.
Oh, big wall thingy.
Squirrel goes up, over. Squirrel does not explode.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I like the simultaneous.
This is a
All right,
good-
come back.
I check my 9's watch.
I think you lost your sending stone.
Did the squirrel forget to come back?
Probably. I don't know. I'm not a squirrel.
Why don't you say, hey, free nuts?
Hey, free nuts.
All right, about 30 squirrels come just over the fence, from trees, around corners. They're all at your leg, and now like they're crawling up. Like,
Nuts, give me nuts. Where are the free nuts? Give me the nuts, guy.
Do I have to roll for initiative?
Can I look to see if any of them have a stone in their mouth?
yeah, sure, yeah. Go ahead and make a roll.
Perception, I'm guessing.
Uh huh.
Guidance. 26.
You see one that has a stone in its mouth.
A familiar looking stone?
Yes.
Say, there, it's there. And there.
Look, everyone line up if you want nuts.
That was creepy, actually.
They're all in the line.
Is this what power feels like?
Massage my feet.
All right, before you get nuts, we need that stone.
They all just go running out.
Time.
And then
Including
I feel like the one that has a
a moment or
stone.
two later, they all come back and they all have stones now.
Alright, pile all the stones up, right?
Pile stones by a tree.
Okay. They
This tree.
all start piling stones by the tree.
You need to be more specific.
After they get a stone, they go and get another one and then put it by the tree.
I will look
These
through
squirrels
the
are
pile.
so bad at taking direction.
I will look through the pile for the sending stone.
Roll a d100.
22.
You manage to find it after turning a few stones over. The pile of stones continues to grow.
Well, let's go get breakfast.
Yeah, we just leave. This won't bite us in the ass at all.
Why don't you give them some nuts?
Nuts! Peanuts! Macadamia nuts!
Cashew nut.
Almonds.
Pecan nut.
Pecan!
Cashew.
Yeah, cashews. Hazelnut.
Hazelnut! The comic strip Peanuts!
Is that a wrong ingredient? Alright, I think they have enough nuts now.
There's a modest size pile of various nuts. It's like you took a large jar of mixed nuts that you buy for the holidays, and then everyone eats only the cashews, and it's all on the ground. They start eating it. Leaving
All right, you all owe me one now.
Seeing them eat those nuts makes me hungry for breakfast.
Okay, let's go to breakfast.
All right.
Didn't you have breakfast?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Second breakfast.
Third breakfast.
Gotcha.
This is your third breakfast?
We had lunch before. We had breakfast before. We
Yeah.
came out, had churros.
That's right. And now we're having breakfast. All right. I wonder how Elsa's doing.
I wonder if their storyline is progressing.
Sure. Wipe over to Ulseth.
Star wipe, the best way.
Is it 10:30? It's 10:30 now.
Sure. Yeah.
No, it can't
Why
be
not?
10:15, and they still have to have a conversation.
For 15 minutes. I
We'll
check
just,
my
we'll
notes.
just sit here.
How long?
Wait at the time.
Yeah, how long?
We play D&D in real time.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
we're just gonna eat some breakfast.
It was 7:30 when you guys woke up.
Yeah.
We have breakfast.
So
We
we're
had-
gonna,
We got
and we have to wait till tonight sometime to go to the grand soiree.
Yeah, we're the only D&D
I
podcast.
think it's tomorrow night. Or is it tonight?
tomorrow night.
Tomorrow
We have a
night.
whole nother day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you can only time jump at the end of sessions. That's the only time you can time
So
jump.
the session's going on for what, 8-10 hours now?
That's an average session.
So is Thamus here?
Yeah, Famous is here.
Boo. Did he arrive early?
No.
Did he arrive late?
No.
Is he a
was,
wizard?
Yes. He arrived precisely when he meant to.
10:30.
At 10:30.
10:31.
You who are Thamus, greetings and good morning.
Oh. Can we start there? Who are
Yes,
you?
it is time to start.
Who are you?
Am I in disguise or am I still myself?
Why are you asking me? I'm not even there.
You're in charge of everything.
No, I'm not.
I am Oseth Ralph. I am a furbog fighter.
That was a great moment.
Am I just
Who am
Am I in
now?
disguise? Okay. Oh.
Yes. And we are the group that has hired you to perform a very important task for us tomorrow night.
You hired me. That's
Yes.
right. You're the reason I'm here. I wrote on my calendar, be in the weird alley at 10:30.
On one hand,
Here
he
I
seems
am.
kind of spacey, but on the other hand, he showed up on time. So,
Well,
Well,
You
my
seem to be-
father said never be late for anything.
who are you responding to?
you seem to be very punctual. You seem to be very reliable.
I am very punctual. As my father said, as I was saying, never be late for anything. That's what he used to say.
Did he say
Ask him
that
what
all-
happened.
You're not here. Shh. You're interrupting the narrative.
Billy died in that tragic
Where's that
explosion.
sending stone?
Well, I must come and introduce you to another person who is going to accompany us to the place where you will perform your task.
Oh, I'm doing something?
You will be doing something very important tomorrow night. It is very good that you are punctual and reliable because this is a task that would require punctuality and reliability.
What time tomorrow night? I'm writing it down.
Well, you must be at the location.
At the where's the location?
We are going to take you to the location.
Does it have an address?
No, you will have to remember where it is based on landmarks.
Oh, go to the. I'll leave that blank. So I can figure that out. Okay. Whew. You guys are asking a lot.
Just put a sign
And
there
you
that
you
says,
want me to you want me to do something?
Yes, we will show you what to do when we are there. And you will do this tomorrow night. You must be on site at the place we will show you at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. You may need to wait a very long time. We will provide you with snacks.
You should try our sausage.
No.
What is this, like YMCA soccer? The kids have been going hard.
Here's a Capri Sun.
The Capri Sun and the Lunchables.
Capri Sun. Also, they have to pierce the bottom because the damn thing at the top doesn't work.
Uh-huh.
And it squirts you every time you put the straw in.
It's true.
So let us now go meet Koromons. Koromons will be leading us and showing us how this device will work.
Okay.
Don't show him how it works.
Where's Coromonth?
Koromont is inside in this room to which I am taking you. You do not need to make notes about it. Just follow me.
We should probably not be giving him a real name.
We probably should have gotten some interviews for candidates for this, not just grab the first guy walking through the industrial
You were the
district.
one who
was
did
you.
it. That was you who did that. You said, "Hey, you first guy who's walking through the thing."
I come up with the first idea. You two are supposed to refine it into something useful.
We are. This person is reliable and punctual.
I like to imagine you're having that conversation.
To yourself. It's gonna be okay. This guy's reliable and punctual. It's gonna be fine.
Well, Seth, you've worked with... Okay, you haven't really ever worked with anyone, but this might go... Okay, it usually goes bad.
But this time.
But this guy seems reliable.
And punctual. So
Well,
you
my father said never be late for anything.
Yes. So we walk into the room with Koromons. Does Koromons at least look up?
Yeah, he looks up.
You who are Koromons, I wish to introduce to you Thamus. Thamus is going to be the person who will activate the device that you are constructing.
Very good. Thamus? Here you go. Hands Thamus a little box. Looks to be some sort of wooden box.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. What do I do with it? We'll show you when we get to the field. Okay, everything is in the field, but the field doesn't have an address. I'm a little worried about this.
Well, okay, so let's all go to the field, and while we're
Give
doing
the
that,
field an address.
we will give it yes when we get there.
All right.
1, 2, 3, Crime Drive.
You head out to the field, really small clearing that has an exposed bit of the circuit on it. So, once you arrive, Cormont looks around, checking for anybody, seeing no one. All right, Thamus. Tomorrow, this object, and he produces this sort of half-cylinder object. It looks like a C. It's got this arch shape to it.
He brought a YouTube.
Get out. We don't need you.
I quit.
Sorry.
I guess we're ending early.
Going away.
I'll bring back Sophie.
Sophie, DM us.
All right. I guess I'm gonna have to put up with that since Sophie is incapable of speaking, other than
Works.
Well, there goes my one-shot idea then.
so.
Yes.
Thamus, tomorrow you're going to have this object. It's going to be placed over this bit of conduit. Oh, okay. What's conduit? It's not important. Oh, jeez.
It's like rope.
It's like rope. Oh, okay.
I really hope nothing bad happens to this
Conduit.
guy. He's so trustworthy, just
Like-
follows two guys into a field.
God.
They just met yesterday.
They did promise Capri
Like-
Sun.
Now, tomorrow night, at what time?
Well,
When the fa-
Thamus will arrive at 7 o'clock, but the activation must occur at the time that the fireworks go off. It will be difficult to know. It may be anywhere from 2 to 5 hours later. Which is why we are
mean-
providing a snack.
There's not a time I'm supposed to do it? I have to wait for it? Okay.
Yes, and you will
Getting
look
5 gold out of it.
look in the direction of
It's hard.
look in the direction of the
State.
estate, And when the fireworks go off into the sky, you will activate the device.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
I will.
Let me write it down.
Yes.
I'm glad that our accomplice is just writing down all our crimes.
With their names.
And how do I activate it? Well, inside that box that I gave you. Inside box. There are several matches. There is a short fuse right here. Simply light it, and it will be only a matter of seconds till it goes off. Okay, light fuse.
You who are
And
Coromons.
it will go off in a matter of
Just you who are Coromons, may we speak? You who are Thamus, just wait here. We will be right back.
Okay.
No, just don't do anything for a few minutes.
Don't.
He's gonna be dead when you come back because he's gonna suffocate.
Okay.
Coromons.
Yes.
Come here.
Yes.
Yes. Could we not give him a much longer fuse?
That's the longest fuse I could get.
Will he have time to run away before it explodes?
No.
You gonna do an insight check on that one?
Coromons, it is very important that you find a longer fuse.
It's impossible to get the fuses in this city.
Oil-soaked rope.
They've got all the fuses tied up in the mountains.
Can you
So
get,
they take almost every single thing. The only fuses in the city are ones that they've smuggled out. Because the staying Groundfellas, they control everything.
is it possible to detonate this with some sort of mechanical device? Like something that would make a spark?
If I had a full week to rig something up that's dependable, sure. But do you want me to try to get a flint strike right at a distance? It's not exactly easy.
Can you just get some gunpowder or other explosive powder?
If you think fuses are hard to get, imagine how hard gunpowder is.
I heard there's a group of adventurers that just used up the world's supply of black powder.
That's in a different world.
Get confused every once in a while.
What do you...
Not to any of us human.
Is it important that he lives?
Yes! I do not wish to be part of killing somebody who is not, like, attempting to murder us.
Well, he might not be attempting to murder us, but how do you know he hasn't murdered other people? Meanwhile, over there, just...
You better tell him to breathe. I'm not there, so I can't tell you what to do.
You are Thamus. Are you not breathing? Just start breathing again.
Sorry, you told me not to do anything. So I did my best to not do anything. Couldn't stop the heart beating, though.
Okay.
At least we don't have to worry about someone snitching on us because this guy's going to die by the end of this adventure.
So, do you understand then what you are to do tomorrow night?
Yep, I'm supposed to take a match out of the box, light the string thing, yeah. And then can I leave then?
Oh, as soon as you light it, begin to run as fast as you can away from the spot.
Oh. Run fast as you... Do you want me to make sure that the fuse is lit?
Yes, make sure the fuse is lit. As soon as
Do you want me to make sure it goes off?
you will know
Like
when
a
it,
fuse goes to things that explode.
you will know if it goes off or not.
I used to work in the mines.
Did you? What did you do there?
Worked with explosives.
Did you really? Huh. Say, do you still have friends in the mining business?
No.
Did you keep any souvenirs from the
Never
mining
had
business?
friends in the mining business.
I've few bits from my friend's clothing that they found.
Do you happen to have any fuses?
No.
No? Do you know where someone could get fuses from the mine?
From the foreman?
Yeah. Yeah. Are you still friends with the foreman?
No.
Well,
I got a little bit of the foreman with me, though. Well, they found some hair that was left. They think it was his.
oh, well, how did you expect to get fuses from the foreman if the foreman is just left over as a bit of hair?
Oh, well, I mean, the foreman's usually the one who carries the fuses, but I don't know the foreman anymore. I haven't worked since the accident.
Please
Didn't
find out
seem-
more, Olsef.
Didn't seem like all that much of an accident, if you ask me.
Oh, I thought you
Seems-
were in charge of explosives.
No, I was just in charge of setting them off.
And what happened? What is the tragic backstory of this thing that happened at the mine?
Well, they had the fuses right next to the explosives. Someone dropped a lot of fire on the fuse box. That burned a lot hotter then and made the fire bigger. Then the explosives went off.
Ah, who dropped the fire?
I think it was one of the cooks. Which would make sense because they kept the fuses and the explosives right next to the cooking tent.
So do you think that all of the fuses were burned at that accident?
I mean, probably.
Oh,
The explosion was pretty big.
I see.
I was at another camp.
Oh, well, that was very lucky. Then they could not blame you for setting off the explosion.
No, they didn't blame me.
So was this other camp a mining camp as well?
Yeah, it was about a mile away.
Okay. So, would you be willing to take us to these mining camps? We do have some time yet this afternoon.
It'll take a few days.
Yeah, they're like days away.
You have time, Olsef. Let's do it.
We know they.
We know that they are days away.
Yeah, we knew the mountains were like 2 days north.
Well, I didn't know they were mountains. just checking. Well, that is too far and too long.
Well, Seth looks up, sees mountains in the different. I don't know there were mountains there.
I didn't know that the mines were necessarily in the mountains. They could just be anywhere.
They're actually, in fairness, mines all over these places.
Yeah.
The only place where there isn't mines is right next to Iron Vale. Because they didn't want any instability or nasty
Yeah.
coal debris coming out as they were mining, right?
So are there any mines like within a 2-hour walk of here?
Nope.
3 hours?
Closest one's like at least a day and a half.
Oh, well, that is much too far. Well, what I will
Usually take horseback out there.
what I will ask you to do then between now and tomorrow night is to search among all of your friends, the souvenirs in the mines, places where things might have been stored, to see if you could find longer fuses.
Longer fuse. Okay, so if I'm still looking for them, do you want me to hold off on coming back here until I find one?
No, what I would like you to do is look as hard as you can and then meet us tomorrow at the weird alleyway where you met us today. Yeah.
Okay.
Meet us
Sure.
there about 4 p.m. and show us the fuses that you have.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, we will see you then tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, what do you think happened to Fervent?
Don't know who that is.
Oh, okay. Well, someday we will tell you his tragic backstory. See you tomorrow evening.
He goes running extremely fast. The opposite direction.
Come on, Knives. They said if you eat 24 eggs, we get the meal for free.
I shouldn't have had so many nuts before I got here.
From
1D3.
From the distance, you hear someone chiding. Oh, come on. When I was a lad, I ate 4 dozen eggs.
Classic. There we go. Don't you feel better?
No, I feel awful.
Were they cooked eggs?
Unclear. We came in the middle of it.
Right.
I'm done with this yolk.
So, clothes time? Time to get clothes?
Yes, as I waddle with raw egg just coming out of my mouth.
As each step you take, it's sort of like a.
Are these new shoes then? New magic shoes that go baloo.
No, there's just a lot of yolk and
Albumin.
yeah, a lot of it.
And what Zori doesn't tell you is there was no challenge. She just tricked me into eating 2 dozen
I
eggs
leave the money on the table after we head out.
Yeah.
because of one time I don't do an insight check.
All right. So, and I definitely asked the waiter where the fanciest clothes store in town is, so we'll head there.
It's that way.
Why do you keep following us?
What do you mean? I to work here.
What's the name of the store?
Which store? This one?
No, the
This is called the Shitty Crab.
Why do you have so many eggs?
Crabs have a lot of eggs.
And it's really easy to eat 2 dozen of them.
Oh, because we actually make most of the crab meat out of recycled chicken cuts.
Well, that's not the crab meat.
Yeah, it isn't. But we tell people it is.
So, what was the name of the famous clothing store?
The famous clothing store? It was called the Famous Clothing Store.
Really?
No, I don't know. It's in Navinian. I don't know how to read it.
Where is it?
Yeah, it's up on 7th Street.
Alright, we go there.
So you head to this place and you see a very fancy clothing store. It's simply titled Couture.
We walk in
Confidently.
confidently in my ripped shirt.
Yo, chain
And-
mess beneath.
An egg dribble.
My ripped shirt, my egg dripple, my torn pants, and my
matted
big
fur.
bright clown shoes.
Giant bleeding club.
And as I walk in, a crowd of 30 squirrels just follow right behind me.
Piling rocks.
And do you keep going go blue, go blue?
I will adopt my persona for this evening, for tomorrow evening as well. I'm gonna go with a extremely classically beautiful elf
Okay,
lady.
sure. So you are in this boutique. There's just like single clothing items hanging on the walls. May we help you?
I am a very fancy person. I need the fanciest clothing you have.
Nothing I have can help that.
Well, do you have something that'll just make me look better?
Of course.
Then do it.
Do what?
Make me look better.
No. How can I help you?
Is this the place where Glenvie got her wedding gown? Not wedding gown, it's her birthday dress.
What do you know that we don't?
I associated dress shopping with weddings.
Madame Galandra shops here frequently.
Do you know what she's wearing tomorrow evening?
No,
Really?
I do not. She ordered custom.
From who?
One of our designers.
Are they here?
No. They are Custodian.
I see.
I personally thought the move was quite tacky.
Well, there are a lot of Custarians at the event, from what I hear.
I'm sure it's some diplomatic thing. I don't care. It will look hideous.
Well,
No one from outside of Comerian should be dressing Comerians.
I and my associate here are going to be attending the party tomorrow night.
I am touching things. Just
Just walking around.
No, there's
just
egg on
the
this. I'm
streaks
not
of
married.
yolk. Just By the way, I had a dolly generate chickens made entirely out of crabs.
Oh no. Great.
That's nightmare fuel over there.
Don't worry, well, I'll send it out.
Oh, good.
So, what I require is appropriate clothing of the highest quality for the party tonight from me and 4 others.
I sneeze and just egg stuff flies out.
I'm sure I can
Magnifique.
make it worth your while.
Well, fine. Show me what worth my while that be.
I set 10 platinum on the counter.
Takes the platinum. I will help you.
We have. I will give them a detailed list of all the measurements of the party.
Sure. Yeah, you have that ability.
Uh-huh.
So, they have detailed measurements.
One is a human. One is an elf like me. There's obviously my tabaxi friend, and then the large one is the furbolg.
And the furbolg, what color is hair?
Dark
It's your
gray.
imagination.
I'm matching the outfit
Dark
to
gray.
the person. A dark gray. Very good. And Monsieur Tabaxi, do you prefer tail in or out?
Yes.
Tail out. You don't want your tail in your pants.
Because I just like to whip my tail out of my pants when I feel like it. It's only natural for it to be free.
Tail out. The human friend is very full or shallow.
Salad.
Oui. And
He likes pink.
And you? Do you basalt or flour?
Basalt.
The other elf, what do they like?
Fun.
Careful. Oui, un moment. He disappears into a back room. And you hear some shuffling.
Shuffle, 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 shuffle. They're playing shuffleboard back there without us.
What? I love that sport I just heard of.
Within a few minutes, he comes back out. Here are your outfits.
That was really quick.
I'm a professional. I keep a large catalog in my back room.
Huh. Alright. Like a Sears catalog or what?
There are many, many designs back there. These are fairly close to what you have requested, but they will fit.
Well, alright.
I think we need to do a heist in this place and see what it's really like.
Yeah? Here, hold these outfits. I'll walk out, turn into a mouse, walk back in.
I like to imagine the mouse is still walking like this.
So you walk out just out of sight of the door. Green flash of light
Mouse scurries in
underneath the door.
underneath the door, and I sneak into the back room,
Nines is standing there really awkwardly.
holding all these clothes, like getting egg on them. Oh no! Oh no! Right in front of the.
He's already out there just holding a handkerchief.
What do I see in the back room?
You see a black wall.
Like a pitch black wall?
It's not pitch black. It's, you know, we have several black sound dampening things, or they're like that color.
Okay.
They're dark. It's a black wall.
Is it a hole?
In
A
the
wall
back
of holding?
room?
Yes. It's just
I'll stick a paw on it.
it's a black wall.
There's no clothes back here.
No gloves. It's only like 2 feet back. It's just a short hallway. Went behind this thing, and makes a right turn, and that's it.
And it's just a wall when I touched it.
Yep.
That's unnerving. Let's go. You see him.
Thank you, sir. I now must follow my mouse friend. Goodbye.
Au revoir.
What'd you see?
Just like a black wall. It's really weird and creepy.
What does that mean?
Like it's just a flat wall back there.
Then where did clothes come from?
I have no idea.
Are they magic?
I don't. Do I feel any magic coming off of them?
No, you don't.
No, I don't think so.
Then where did they come from?
Maybe it's a portal.
Whatever, it's not our problem right now. What's the next step on the agenda?
We have to maybe pick up some servant clothes. Just in case.
Well, we can do that at the restaurant. After the shift is over.
Oh, you want to go back to the shitty crab?
No.
We could get some more eggs.
No, the other one.
Oh, no. Not that one.
Not the fusion one.
Which one are you talking about?
Oh, which? No, never mind. It was the fusion one. We have to go back to that one.
Or we can just stop at this servant's clothes shop. That doesn't exist.
Or you could probably ask Guy for it. I mean,
In here?
yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
We
Do you have any like low quality homespun servants clothes for like a disguise for 5 people? It's like a costume ball.
1 platinum.
Fine.
Would have been way cheaper to just buy it from a servant.
Uh-huh. But this is quicker.
He goes into the same back room.
You should follow him.
He's not there.
I touch the wall.
Solid wall.
I lean against the wall.
Solid.
I look at my nines watch.
Time passes. How long you want to sit here?
9s.
Until the break.
Check the register. Just kidding. Fine.
There's 11 platinum in there.
I'll step out from my. I'll step out, but I'll look through the curtain
Okay, he steps out of the back hall.
from the corner.
Here are your clothes. Sort of like
Ugh.
tosses.
They smell awful.
Of course, you asked for servant clothes.
Great, thank you.
Do they look used?
Yes.
Do all
Freshly
the clothes
used.
look used?
No.
Are the pit stains still moist?
No. No. The pit stains are not still moist.
Do you have like a magic door back there?
No.
How do you get the clothes?
I told you they are in my closet.
But I looked back there.
Then you are very creepy.
But now I want to know.
And you should not.
Fine.
I mean, hey, buddy.
I would recommend you get used to the disappointment.
Never.
Okay.
I mean, do you really not want to tell us?
I truly do not want to tell you.
What if I, did a sad face?
That makes me want to not tell you even more.
What if I do a happy face?
That makes me want to tell you even more.
I don't think it'll work on this guy. He really doesn't seem to like us.
Just do it.
I don't like anybody.
That's not true. There has to be someone you like.
No.
Not the one person.
No, there is no one.
Insight check.
Okay, good.
That is a 16.
You get the sense he's telling the truth and that he really doesn't like people.
Should we head back?
I basically put player cocaine down. A mystery
mystery.
that is inconsequential
Uh-huh.
in a place that's not dangerous,
Yes.
yet is unexplained, and the NPC doesn't like you, so you want to adopt him.
What I think we should do is do a second heist, but do this heist first. And it's the heist of finding out what this guy's. I'm just talking in front of him.
Oh, how much? How much for a copy of whatever dress Galandra's wearing?
I told you I did not dress her.
Well, I know, but you could. You surely your catalog has something.
No, it does not. I have no idea what she is wearing.
Okay. Insight check.
Okay, go ahead. Sure.
12.
He really doesn't know what Galandra's going to be wearing.
Maybe we should see how Ulsa's doing. Make sure he hasn't
Well, hold on.
killed anyone.
What do you think happened to Fervent?
I think he wasted his life.
Just in general, or
Oui.
how many people do you think haven't wasted their life?
One.
Just me.
What's your favorite dish?
My favorite dish. Seaweed.
Raw?
However you cook it.
Seaweed?
Seaweed. Yeah, seaweed's pretty good.
Seaweed. Just all over their desk.
I shall take it home and dry it and salt it. Thank you.
Save 1 platinum.
1 platinum.
You can keep it.
Damn it, I don't want to carry that.
We can keep. Fine, you keep seaweed. Let's leave.
Alright.
And then come back and spy on him. Wait, what's your name again?
Damian.
Are you going to the party?
No.
Wow, you didn't get invites?
No, I did.
I see.
What are you gonna do during the party then?
I should probably go home, smoke, drink a glass of wine, eat some seaweed, and then finish the bottle.
Where do you live?
Here.
Is this a
Here, the
is this a
city?
multi-story building?
He doesn't give up any further information. He just says here. He just kind of stares at you like,
Maybe we should go. This place seems really busy.
there's no one there.
All right, but we're gonna pry into your personal life elsewhere.
Okay.
I wonder if Ulsa's blown anyone up yet.
All right, back at Ulseth and Coramonth now. Unfortunate that he has to die, but that's the way life goes.
Well, I think we should still make an effort to save him. Are there any general stores on the way back?
General stores.
Well,
For
things
what?
that sell generally things. What I am looking for is some very hefty string or twine. Oh, I would say 100, 150 feet of it. And something volatile but that would burn but not evaporate quickly, like, say, lamp oil. That should be available.
All right. We'll stop by a place on the way home.
Okay, let us do that.
You head back to the warehouse, and on the way, he points out a generalish store.
Is that the name of it?
Yeah, sure. It's general-ish store.
Okay.
Stuff and things.
What do I see inside? I step
Generals.
inside.
Stuff, things, some rope, twine, kerosene.
Is there somebody there?
Conveniently kerosene.
Sure, there's someone there.
Is there a clothing store next to this place?
No.
You who are behind the counter?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Ah, nice to meet you again.
What?
Is he covered in egg?
No.
I am here to purchase some items.
Okay.
Is this self-service and I bring them to the counter, or do I tell you what to do and you fetch them?
Sure.
Okay, I will tell you what I need.
Oh,
Okay.
usually the customers go get it.
Well then, you will point out to me and show me where I will find these items. I am looking for string or heavy string or twine that is very absorbent. Something perhaps made out of, cotton, almost like yarn.
Oh, sure. Here.
Cotton or wool.
I got yarn under the desk.
I would like 200 feet of that, please.
Piles on a few more.
Okay.
There you go.
Also, I am looking for something like lamp oil, something that burns easily but does not evaporate quickly.
Okay. Well,
Like the kerosene.
I
that was
got a
my-
whole bunch of kerosene on that wall. Mm-hmm. You can squeeze it and get some out, I think.
Squeeze the wall?
Yeah, it's soaked with kerosene right now. Spilled a whole thing of it.
Do you happen to have any that is still in a container?
Not much.
This is some creative railroading you have been doing for us.
Do you happen to have a container, perhaps a firkin?
I got plenty of firkins, but they're not gonna hold a kerosene
Why not?
because they're not like watertight.
Do you have anything that will hold liquids?
Yeah.
Do you... What might they be?
Well, the kerosene canister should do it.
Okay. I will please. I will take. Is there just one kerosene canister?
Well, there's several. They're all open.
Yeah. So I go to them and I lift them up and I pour all of the kerosene that's left in all of the kerosene containers into just one of them.
Okay.
And then I squeeze the wall.
Get the kerosene zits.
And squeeze as much kerosene as I can into the container.
What is happening?
Okay.
Have I managed to fill the kerosene container?
And ruin a wall. Although it was mostly
Already
ruined
ruined.
already.
I would say it was pretty well ruined. You're very lucky it didn't burn.
There's some.
It shouldn't be sitting next to that display of lit torches.
There's
Did
like
Olsef ever turn his flaming sword off?
kerosene and some plaster in the mix.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I have this full kerosene can full of kerosene that is somewhat plastered. And 200 feet of yarn. Okay. Also, I am looking for...
Do you need some needles for the yarn?
Yes.
Okay.
Just 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
We gotta buy 3, get 1 free. You
Oh, you
want a
gotta get
fourth
the free
for
one.
free?
Don't get the.
Get the fourth one.
It's a trick.
Add it to your inventory.
No, I only need 3, thank you.
Just throwing money on the table.
Fine,
Okay.
take the
All right,
fourth
gotta
one.
throw it out now.
Did it land point first into something when you threw it?
No, it's threw it in a big old bin of thrown away needles.
How many needles are in that?
Lots.
Aren't they all unused?
Yeah.
Also, I am looking for a container with a valve on it, kind of like a tankard, a barrel that one would use to hold
Mead.
mead. Yes, mead or whiskey or wine, something at least this big.
Okay. So you're looking for a container about yay large with a valve on it.
Basically, I'm looking for a firkin with a spigot, but I need something that won't leak.
Sure. Yeah, it's there.
Okay. So I'm going to ask this.
Okay.
Okay. The fervent crystal in the cage.
Uh-huh.
Okay. If they were immersed in a liquid like mead or, I don't know, Chateau d'Ethanol, would they remain untouched?
Would what remain untouched?
The fervent crystal and the cage around it.
I'm just gonna sneak him in as a squirrel.
No, let's see what Olsef is
See what
playing.
happens. He clearly doesn't remember my plan, so we'll see what he comes
I mean,
up with.
what do you mean by untouched?
Will they be unaffected by the liquid?
I mean, probably.
Okay.
You're, that's why I'm kind of confused because I'm wondering what you think is going to happen if you like put water on some crystals.
Well, if it's salt crystal.
They're not salt crystals.
Okay. Do you have
Okay.
anything? I will call it a balloon, but basically it is an impermeable bladder that can be expanded and contracted.
Oh sure, yeah. Go check out our impermeable bladders that could be expanded and contracted stand. It's over in the end cap.
Oh, you have a whole stand of them.
Uh huh.
Okay, I pick
Yeah.
out a selection of a dozen of them of various sizes and colors.
Sure.
What is going on?
Yeah, go ahead. Great.
Okay.
I'm so confused right now. This is excellent.
Okay. So how much does all of this come to?
10 platinum.
How about 30 silver?
Oh no, that is much too much.
Oh, okay.
Oh no! I'm gonna get fired again.
Oh, how about 4? 4 silver.
Okay, I will pay you 4 silver.
Okay, sure.
It went from 30 silver to 4.
It was a good negotiation.
What is happening?
Okay, so I take the
What's
stuff.
happening is I'm not exactly sure what my players need all the supplies for, but there's not really a problem getting them, so okay. Sure. You got your impermeable bladders.
So I have 200 feet of yarn, kerosene, only slightly contaminated,
3 knitting needles.
some balloons, 3 knitting needles, and a barrel with a spigot.
Yep, you have all those. You should put the kerosene in the thing with the valve on it,
Why?
because then it could be Valvoline.
No. So, I take this all out, say, I think I have a way to extend the fuse.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, go ahead.
Let us find a place where I can test it.
What do you mean test it?
I just need a place where I could start a very small fire that will extinguish itself relatively quickly. That would not be a problem.
Oh, sure. Let's go to the. Let's just do it in the warehouse. It'll be fine, I'm sure.
Oh yes,
Keep
as long
some
as it
water
is.
around.
Is there a stone floor area?
There is now, sure.
Okay, we'll do that.
So did we see Olsef on a shopping trip while we're out and about?
I don't
Seth
think
is
so.
carrying like a whole bunch of bags that just say things and stuff on them.
He's hanging out in like the outskirts of the city, and we were in the city center, so.
Yeah, but it's been a while.
Well, I
All
think-
we did was have lunch and go to a tailor.
I think-
Neither of those things take a long period of time.
I think we're probably just sitting in the warehouse having our takeout breakfast that
They
we
don't-
got.
going to lunch and seeing a tailor only takes a long time if you're doing it right.
Yeah.
And we did talk to a weird magic tailor that we are going to stalk now for the rest of this adventure.
So
Here, Nance, I
are
got
we
you an
back
egg.
we go back to the warehouse.
Okay.
Okay. So I take about 10 feet of yarn.
Sure. Yeah.
I soak it in the kerosene.
Okay.
I lay it out on the stone floor in a
Okay.
straight line
Sure.
and light the end of it. I think I have a flint and steel.
Yeah. Yeah, you can light the end of it.
And does it burn well, and does the flame travel along the length of it?
Yeah. Burns okay. It's not very strong. You think that if there's a stiff breeze, could fairly easily be snuffed out. It's wool yarn. It doesn't burn very.
No, the yarn is
Hot.
just a wick. It's the kerosene that should burn.
Yeah, but the kerosene and the yarn, it's not letting it. It's sort of interfering with it. It absorbs a little bit and keeps a lot just sort of on the surface, so the material itself can't burn, making a light breeze a little easier to blow it out because it's not retaining the heat.
I take 3 feet of my rope,
Okay.
soak it in the kerosene,
Okay.
do the same thing.
This burns better.
Okay.
There's more kerosene in this,
Much more kerosene.
and the rope is burning. You try to blow it out, and you find that it's actually rather difficult.
Well, we'll just let it burn.
Okay.
Why does it smell like burning in here?
I am trying to save someone's life.
All right, we got close.
Oh, yeah.
I had too many eggs.
I got a lot of eggs. There wasn't even a reason for it.
Is that why you smell so worse than usual?
What do you mean I smell worse than...
Oh, no.
No, there's deodorant this time. Tabaxi deodorant.
Okay.
Saliva?
Would anyone like a knitting needle?
Sure.
Would you like one?
Did you pay for it?
Yes.
I only want free ones.
Oh, I threw away the free one.
Why would you throw away the free one? It was free.
That is why I did not take it.
What? Why would you not take free things?
I did not trust the knitting needle. That was free.
What, was it cursed?
It may have been. That may be why they were attempting to give it away for free.
Also, if you march down to that store and you get your free needle,
No. You who are
I really think you should do that.
Would you like a
As I
knitting
cast
needle?
suggestion on Olsaf.
Oh, roll of wisdom, saying.
What are you doing and why?
You said there was a free thing. I want my free thing.
That is, I think that's a 10. 11.
Does not beat 14.
You are.
Okay. The bard has cast suggestion on the fighter. And given that the fighter has no reason to feel threatened by the suggestion to go get the free knitting needle that was thrown away, the fighter feels strangely compelled to do so.
Does that mean I have to?
Yeah. Nines is very convincing.
It feels imperative to go do this.
I am sorry to have disappointed you, you who are nines. I will go retrieve the free needle for you.
Thank you. I'm glad you had a change of heart.
Yes, I do not know why.
It's free stuff. Sorry you got free spear.
Is the store still
Yeah,
open?
it still hurts.
Yeah, it's only like 3 in the afternoon.
Oh, well. I go into the store.
Oh, hi again.
Hello. I am wondering if I may have that free knitting needle that came. It buy 3, you get 1 free.
Oh dear. I don't know which one it is anymore.
You're free to lie.
You can look through, and why don't you just pick one out and we'll see if that might be it.
Okay. They all look alike, right?
No.
Very different.
Have you ever seen knitting needles?
Yeah.
They're all
There's thick
the
ones, there's
colors
thin
of the
ones, and
rainbow.
I remember the color and the length of the needle that I could have gotten for free.
Make an intelligence check.
I definitely remember this. Six.
Pretty sure it's
You are very convinced that you remember it until you try to remember it, and then you realize that you don't remember it at all.
the spell essay.
I take one that's the same color as Nine's eyes.
Okay.
Green.
Yeah. And is large.
Okay.
It has runes carved into it.
I take that one.
Oh, is that the free one?
Yes, I do believe it is. It was in the box of free ones.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
That's the same.
This is
11.
You do not believe that this is the same one. In fact, you're pretty sure that this isn't, and you keep looking.
I pick another one that's the same color as Nine's eyes,
Roll the
But-
D100.
but has like a little fake gem-like head on it.
Okay.
Are you gonna find one that is like an actual Nines?
We're gonna get to the break one way or the other. 80.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Good grief. 17.
You're able to convince yourself that this one's a pretty good one and should suffice.
I do believe that this one is something Nines would like, since he seems to have been very persuasive in sending me back to get one for him.
You're also 100% positive that it is not the one that was presented to you.
Can I take this one?
Oh, sure.
Okay, thank you very much.
Do you want another? We have a whole bin. Just gonna throw them out.
Oh, how many are in there?
A few thousand.
Just
Please,
take the barrel back. You don't know which one Nine's wanted.
Do you not really do not want them?
Nope, we're just gonna throw them out. Can't take the barrel though. The barrel is our property. It's a trash barrel.
Just buy the barrel.
How much is a barrel?
Oh. 10 gold.
What?
Are there any like canvas bags hanging around and that can be purchased? Like a very large tote bag.
Yes, but it has a sign that says cannot be used as tote bag.
What can it be used for?
It doesn't say. It just says it cannot be used as a tote bag.
Well, I don't want to tote them. I just want to carry them back.
Okay.
How much are they?
10 gold.
Who does the pricing in this store?
I do. Gotta make up for that,
3 silver purchase.
big blunder I made earlier today. Cash register's gotta balance somehow.
What blunder did you make?
Kerosene.
Sold something for 30 silver and for 3 silver.
It was 4. Did you pocket the extra one?
No. What happened to the other silver? Ah, dang it.
Let's see. I've got a. Let's see. What kind of thing do I have here?
This is gripping content.
I know it's not my fault that this is going on.
It is your fault. You could have rolled better.
No.
You could have taken the free needle.
Okay, I take my water skin and I fill it with as many of the knitting needles as I can fit into
I
it.
love that earlier you're presented with a purchase amount of 30 silver and you say, no, that's much too much. 4 silver, okay. And then you have completely ignored that. You're just like, I gotta find something. That barrel is definitely 10 gold.
Offer like a silver for the barrel.
I want to carry a whole barrel. I will pay you. Why are you interfering in my game when you're not even here? I will pay to you. I will pay to the store 2 silver, and to you 2 silver for a barrel for the needles.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Dang.
So, I give him 4 silver and take the barrel o' needles.
Wow, I never saw the trash bin before. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Well done.
Is there a whole section just labeled trash bins?
Well, yeah. What he meant was he's never sold a trash bin that they owned before.
So they sold trash bins they have stolen before.
Like a full trash bin.
Well, a trash bin that they use for the trash bin is really what I mean.
Is there other good things in there besides knitting needles?
What do you want to find?
We'll let Nine
Magic.
find out when we get back.
There needs to be a magic needle in there.
So I take it back
Okay.
to the warehouse.
Sure.
Carrying it, does it like jingle and jangle and make ratchety and
Absolutely.
okay, that's really good. Yep.
My ears perk up. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of free needles.
Eat this egg.
Okay.
Is the persuasion spell broken now?
When you get all that stuff back?
Yeah.
I think it breaks as soon as you get the free needle.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
Well, you told him to go get the free needle and bring
For
it
you.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I bring it back. You who are 9s.
yep, well, spell ends when the subject finishes what they were asked to do.
And you're never aware that there was a spell.
You just thought it was very persuasive.
I have brought back the needle and extras that you had requested.
I said 1 needle.
Find one.
I'm just gonna
I cast detect
carefully
magic.
rummage through it.
There's no magic.
There's no magic in the barrel.
No.
There's no magic in the barrel.
What about the needles?
Is there any magic in the needles? No.
Well, look at that face. What do you think?
Did you get 100?
Did you roll a 0 or a 1?
There's magic in it.
I pick up the magic thing. I'll reach my hand in and just find the.
Yeah, I mean, they're not like... They're knitting needles. They're
Yeah.
not super sharp.
I'll pull out whatever's glowing.
Okay, you pull out a needle.
Is it just a single needle that's
Yep.
magic?
Yeah.
What does it do?
No, this isn't a magic needle. I just liked it.
You just reached in and grabbed a glowing needle
It's not
because you
glowing
liked
to
it.
you.
Insight check.
8 deception.
Dirty 20 insight.
I am definitely lying about it being
You're pretty
magic.
sure that she's lying.
2 gold.
I don't know what it does yet.
Doesn't matter, it's magic.
I go to look at it.
Oh, okay, you're looking
I'm
at
going to examine it to
All right.
try and determine what sort of magic is on it.
it. We will find out what it is after the break.
Got a magic needle.
This has been a real clusterfuck of an episode. I've liked it. I've been enjoying this. This is
Nice.
This is great.
It was good that we split
it's
the
about-
party. We got two different things.
It's about
going
4
on.
in the afternoon in the game right now. So we'll be back in a minute, folks. See you soon. Welcome back, Dungeoneers. We are returning from break. I found the nines, like, emotive scream was bad. The non-emotive is even worse.
It's like Olsef enjoying a beverage. This was tasty.
Are we back yet?
Yeah, we're back.
Okay.
Yeah. When we
There we
left
are.
off, you guys were engaging in shenanigans.
We got
So-
needles.
I
You
have.
had needles, and you had a magic knitting needle that you found.
I have outfits for everyone.
Oh,
I think I'm still carrying them.
Yeah, Nines is still carrying them.
Oh, thank you for bringing those to us.
Yes, Liam, great. Let's see what we got. I
Yeah.
don't think we actually looked while we were there.
No, they came in garment bags, and we just paid way too much. So
Maybe we didn't pay enough. We'll find out.
we'll
You did
find
pay
out.
10 platinum for that.
Yeah.
They're high-end
So you-
clothes.
Are
They're
they?
like, these are ridiculously high-end clothes.
Yeah,
It's like you went into
like 3 Nordstrom racks and combined everything.
We went all the way to pay more shoes.
So I unzip the first one. What do I see?
in this one, it seems to be Coramonth's outfit.
Karma,
Yes,
this is yours.
How
Ah.
pink is it?
I love it. And he just goes into the.
I knew he liked pink.
Is it? Is
Remember,
it very
you have
pink?
to shave your stash.
No, I don't.
We already agreed you did.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I
You're-
don't.
You're too recognizable.
I don't.
I think you really should shave your mustache.
I don't think I should.
I definitely think you should for the mission. As I cast suggestion,
I was waiting for it.
I had to add that bit at the end because I think he would just say no if I.
All right. At this moment, Holman walks in. I don't think I do.
I'm not used to that not working.
Oh, hey gang, what's up?
Oh, we got our outfits.
Ooh, hey.
Our mom said he was going to shave his mustache.
And we have a plan still.
He didn't say that. There's no way he would have said that.
Why is everything I'm lying about that?
Because you're lying about it.
I think I heard you say it once, but I did not hear his answer.
I unzip the next one. What did I have?
This is Nine's outfit.
Nines. Here you go.
Describe it in great detail.
So yours, it harkens back to an earlier period.
It's grunge, isn't it?
No,
Edwardian.
earlier.
Pre-grunge?
There was nothing pre-grunge.
Ruffles. There are ruffles.
Tom Jones?
Lots of ruffles.
You're like,
Ruffles in the chest. Ruffles in the cuff. Ruffles
so this is
all
like
over.
our flag means death level ruffles.
Yes, there's just tons of ruffles.
Is there room for chest fluff?
Oh yeah.
So, ruffles, chest fluff. Okay.
Yeah,
Ruffled
there's a
cuffs.
lot of ruffles. This has like a very picture the classic over the top sort of pirate look, but before they stole it from someone rich. That's kind of it's one of those
So it's like,
outfits.
it has like little fake gemstones embroidered in it and like,
Fake.
wow, real gemstones embroidered
Well,
in
you
it.
paid 10 platinum.
You paid 10 platinum
That's
for
true.
this. There are real gemstones.
Yeah, it's like that.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I actually
Super-
have my tablet connected, and I can pull up.
A picture.
You're going to show people what this looks like?
Well, this is Nines. This is what he's gonna wear for the next 10 levels.
What color is it?
Yeah, what's
Oh.
the color?
So the color of the undershirt, which is ruffles.
So,
The-
I assume
is-
it's exactly like that. It has a
Very-
chest fluff, front,
With the V cut.
UV cut. No crew cut for nines.
Yes. Oh, Well, that's a very striking image. Let me pull that up.
You're gonna have to.
Yes. I'm gonna whoops, let me go back.
Oh, put 9s in that.
Where did all that go from? Okay, going back here. Yes, there we go. And there we go. Yes, there we are. It's a very ruffly shirt. Very ruffles.
But is it white?
That's the undershirt is.
The undershirt is white.
Yes, the undershirt is white. Now the overshirt is a blue.
Like a sky blue?
Well, like a royal, rich blue, like a sapphire blue.
Like your shirt.
Very similar to my shirt, yes. And so you have the ruffles from the undershirt, then the coat that goes over it. The buttons are gold, real gold.
This is a very heavy.
You're going to want
And-
to keep this after we're done.
And all
Nice is not gonna take this off. It's gonna look like shit in like 4 adventures.
all of the stitching on it is done in exquisite orange silk that matches your fur color perfectly. It has many tassels draped on it, just dangling off elegantly.
I have a question.
How do you
And your pants.
Do they have tassels too?
No, the pants have no tassels to them.
No.
Instead, they have tightly stitched ruffling all along the seams. This ruffling is sort of a paisley. It offsets the other colors. And if you look carefully, there is diamond dust that has been encrusted into these ruffles.
You have spent way too much money on this.
What do you mean? It
And
looks nice.
the tail hole fits perfectly. It is in the perfect spot.
Can I look and
Is-
see if someone's name is written on the tag? On the collar?
If someone's name is
Yeah, because I feel like this person's just stealing these through a
There's-
portal.
there is no tag.
Oh, wow, it's so fancy.
No name embroidered inside the collar, nothing.
Oh no. Nine's initials are in there.
Ooh.
Like his real life initials? What are your initials?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I just looked in the collar.
It is
So I do-
N, N, and then
NN.
has X, I, V after it.
Your name is NNZ.
That's the 9s part.
What do you mean?
Look, it's just on the nice fancy emblem. My
Mine
gosh.
is written like that.
There's multiple ways to do the number 9.
No,
What do you mean no?
I only learned one.
No, you didn't. You literally know 2.
What are the shoes like? Are there shoes?
Not that that matters.
The shoes,
I feel like I have to wear them at least for this adventure. True.
the shoes are some of the few shoes made for tabaxi feet. This is an uncommon thing that you've seen. It's unfortunate. Most shoes are not made for tabaxi feet, as you have bean feet. And they are structured differently. And of course, your heel, your ankle, it's all aligned sort of differently. And these shoes are actually made to complement that. So you find yourself standing in your natural position, which most shoes do not accommodate.
Especially when they're weird clown shoes.
No, they have been very uncomfortable to wear. These shoes,
Yet I did not complain once.
It's a step up from boxes.
which you also wore. These shoes perfectly capture your feline ankle, foot structure, and gait. And then give an elongated
catwalk.
shape so that it maintains some of the sense of a more humanoid foot shape, but without losing a distinctive tabaxi element to it. So they are a little more narrow.
I'm the tabaxi element.
They are a little more snub.
Is that your stage name?
And
Tabaxi element.
and the end of the shoe itself, although a solid piece, has been stitched in such a way that it gives the element of having 4 distinct toes and claws at the front of it.
This is really nice.
Yeah?
I will never not wear anything else.
Good. All right, I'm gonna.
That was
open
the longest description of shoes I
Hey.
think I've ever heard.
People need it. I unzip the next one.
Okay, this one is Ulseth's.
And what do I have?
Potato sack.
It's a toga. Potato sack toga.
Oh, very nice.
It's a costume party, Ulseth.
I'd rather go as a chicken.
One of those crab
You open up
chickens.
the bag, and it's it is the bag.
The bag. You open the bag, and it just is the bag.
Yeah, that's it. No, Ulseth, this outfit is not a type of clothing that you're necessarily familiar with.
I have never seen clothes like this before.
Having come from the Fervent Wilds, the such haute couture is not your first instinct.
This looks like hot couture clothes.
What?
You are staring at the what is the 6 separate pieces of clothing, and it makes up a full 3-piece suit. But
Why are there 6 if I only need 3?
There's pants.
But it's not quite what we would think of as a traditional 3-piece suit. It bridges the line between a 3-piece suit and a tuxedo.
Well, let us get a complete and thorough and detailed description of this, including the kind of fabric, its color, and feel.
Your undershirt for all of this is you have full sleeve length shirt that has Nuvinian cuffs that need a cuff link to fasten.
Are there cufflinks?
There are.
Are they real gemstones?
They are.
Set in real gold?
They are.
Oh, very nice.
We're gonna get
kind of-
mugged.
What kind of what kind of gemstones are they?
They are a pair of crossed weapons that you recognize intimately.
Oh,
Spears.
A bloody club and a
Trident.
rapier.
Yeah. Is it the Alashalar and Katiralar?
Katiralar, yeah.
It is.
Is my crowbar in any part of my outfit?
Oh, your club.
Crowbashalar.
Crowbastralar. As you start feeling around for a good place to secure your club, you notice that there is a pocket on the inside the jacket that seems just slightly too large for the clothing that it's stitched into.
I put Crowbashalar in said pocket.
It slides in with ease, and it fits in perfectly.
Hey,
Without
Zoria!
anything coming out.
Do you notice anything different?
Well, you put your crowbar in your jacket. I was watching.
And you
Why
wearing
are you
shoes?
watching that?
I watch all of you all the time.
Ooh.
What?
Now, back to Ulsa's garments.
Yeah.
Oh yes, please.
Now,
Is
this undershirt is a dark shade of green.
Oh, very nice. It's almost a Shiranuni.
We're tiny. We're toony. We're Altashira Noonie.
The buttons
See?
to close the shirt, they have real onyx with gold highlights surrounding the edges of the button, painted on.
Very nice buttons.
They complement the shirt perfectly. You see that the next vestige is a pair of pants.
It is
You
good to
no-
have pants. I'm
You
glad that
notice,
you got a suit
as
with
you
those.
slide them on, that they are more flexible than the typical pantaloons that you wear. That you have more range of movement, yet they never sag or slouch. They continue to fit your form, no matter how far you stretch them apart.
Are they wrinkle-free?
You see no wrinkles in them.
Very nice.
At the bottom of the pants, you see that the pants have been triple stitched on the cuffs, and it is incredibly secure. And the legs on the inside have a quadruple stitching. It's an incredibly strong hold of this fabric. And when you look on the outside, you cannot see, no matter how hard you focus, that the fabric has been stitched together in any way. It seems to be a single piece, although you know it to not be. It holds together flawlessly. It's like, and this is true, looking for the seam on a Muppet. You cannot find it. The next garment that you put on is a very dapper bow tie. Now this bow tie,
Is it clip-on?
no. But as you begin to fasten it, you find that your hands know what to do despite the fact that you've never done this before.
I have very smart hands.
Oh, so they are all magical.
Maybe
The-
I still have detect magic.
The
out.
bow tie itself is incredibly reflective. You sense that it feels stiffer, a little bit more than normal cloth, as though it were made of a metal. You can't know what.
Was it Misrally?
Possibly. You're not sure what it is. The cummerbund that goes with this is more narrow than your normal cummerbund. It does not take up as much room, as though it is meant to simply accompany, accent the rest of the piece. And it is stitched with floral pattern. But it is of flowers that you recognize and have not seen since you started your journey. They are flowers, wildflowers, native to your part of the Fervin Wilds.
Oh, this is very nice. It reminds me of home.
You wear this back home?
No, the flowers remind me of home because they are the same kind of flowers that I saw when I was growing up.
Oh. In your
Continue the
what?
description. Continue the description of the clothing.
Did you just shush me?
Yes. I want to
The
hear
cummerbund.
more about the cummerbund.
The cummerbund
The
itself
cummerbund bandersnatch.
stretches and flexes with your movements, just as the rest of the clothing has done.
This
Yeah.
is much more comfortable than a belt.
The jacket, as you slide it on, it is made of a shimmering black material. From some angles, it looks as though it is as black as night. From others, it looks as green as the forest canopy.
This will be very
And
confusing to
somewhere
people who
in
look at it.
between, as you move, it is alluring and captivating, and also somewhat difficult to look at. It moves easily with your arms, and you find that there are several pockets on the inside.
This is very handy. I can stick things in here. Much like you stuck your corbatular.
The
but
last
smaller.
piece are the shoes, which are not just shoes, but they are calf-high boots. They slide underneath your pants, and they slip on easily without any interference or difficulty.
That is very unusual. Usually boots are very difficult to get on. One must point your toes in a very uncomfortable manner until they reach the bottom.
This requires no such feat.
Well,
Well, it requires his feet.
2 feet.
They are soft, plush leather. It feels almost as though you are walking on a cloud.
are they embellished with precious metals?
They have a very fine, light gold stitching holding the leather to the sole that gives us just the faintest hint that it may indeed be real metal, but not so much that it draws attention to the piece.
This is all very elegant. I am very happy with these clothes. Thank you, Zoria. You did a fine job.
You get a lot of quality for 10 platinum.
Especially
these-
from a weird magic guy.
Are these magic? I do still have detect magic on.
Oh, these are magic as shit.
Yeah, I was really
I'm
tempted just
guessing
to...
it's all like, is it like just what kind of magic?
I think Gleaming falls under Abjuration.
Or transmutation?
Forget whether it's Abjuration or Transmutation for Gleaming.
But it's that
But-
sort
Oh,
of.
so they are gleaming, though?
They are 100% Gleaming.
Oh, good. But, so now I don't need to... I was going to throw
When-
something on Olsef's clothes.
Oh, yeah. And when you spill things on yourself,
That means
They will not- it will
your
not
clothes
show.
won't get dirty no matter how long you wear them.
I'll put that to the test.
most definitely.
Won't stop you
Were
from
there
being
more
robbed,
clothes
though.
for Ulseth?
No, those are the
I
six
didn't want
pieces.
to interrupt.
Those are the 6 pieces of his outfit.
Yeah.
All right, I'll open up the next one.
The next one is for Hulwin.
Here you go, Holland.
Ooh, thank you. And they dash off and go to change out of sight.
Well, I have.
You get the barest glimpse of their outfit. It seems to be a mixture of both dress and suit. There are a mixture of clothes that you don't often see, but you can tell by what you've already witnessed. Together they will be a perfect chorus of fashion and style. The last outfit, of
Well,
course.
before that, I want to quickly glance at this sewing needle and see what sort of magic it is while I still have detect magic open.
The sewing needle,
Knitting needle.
it's a transmutation magic.
Oh, sorry, knitting needle.
Yes, the knitting needle.
It's transmutation.
It's a transmutation magic.
All right. Thank you. All right, now I'll open up my.
Yours is modeled, of course, for the elf
Yep.
that you went into the store with. This is about how tall was your elf?
6'1".
Oh, okay, so fairly tall elf.
Yep.
It is a dress. All of this comes out in one piece, but you can tell there is something that can be detached, and it becomes quite clear that it is actually a very long cape. The dress itself is pitch black. It is as dark as the cardigan you're wearing now, if not even darker. All of the stitching appears to have been done with some sort of precious metal, perhaps mithril. As the seams of this dress, they catch even the faintest hint of light and turn it into a disco ball of display. You shine no matter where you go. The fringe of the dress is made with lace, and in it is a delicate embroidery of every type of flower you've ever summoned with your staff. All woven together in a tapestry of wild, decorative beauty. As you begin to hold the dress close, you recognize that not only is it elegant and comfortable, but that it has its own aroma, and that every one of the flowers stitched to the hem is actually producing the smell of the flower it represents. Each flower has a precious gemstone at its center. The very low cut strikes a very remarkable figure, and a high slit on the leg. This dress is designed to capture the attention of anyone who should see it. It's a bit of a scene stealer. And the long cape, which can be detached, not only detaches from clothing, but you notice it has a trick to it. As you throw it off, it sucks itself into a very small space on the back of the dress that becomes invisible once it's complete. So the cape can be retracted on command. The cape itself is not dark as night. It is quite the opposite. It is made of elegant, bright yellow, golden colors, flowing and shining like the sun. The sun itself is stitched at the bottom, and it is made of what looks to be copper, made into a elegant, almost mosaic pattern to illustrate the rising orb. On the underside of the cape, you notice that it is adorned with the opposite of the top side. The moon and the stars fill out in accurate constellations that as you move, they change. And small diamonds stitched to the underside of the cape shift themselves around and reform as they reflect what the sky above them is. That's your outfit.
So we were trying to be inconspicuous in this adventure, right?
No, we're going to a fancy party. Inconspicuous is being really conspicuous.
I don't think any of us has ever been to a fancy party before.
We hung out with Soloth in his office.
Oh, so what we should probably. So you who are Zoria,
Yeah?
having gotten us all these fancy clothes,
Uh-huh.
are we going to go in as ourselves, or are we going to go in
Oh,
as
no.
others?
We need,
Aliases.
when you turn into someone else entirely. What's it called?
Changeling!
Yeah, we all need to be changelings.
Wait,
Aliases.
I thought we were already different characters. I'm Fred, the furball fighter.
That's not gonna fly at a fancy party.
I just throw Fred out.
No, just keep him for later.
For what later?
Next time you need to be a furball fighter. Alright, so
So how will we do this?
we need to have names.
Uh-huh. Fancy names?
Yeah. So this elf character is Charlena.
Are they both spelled the same? No, of course not.
Yes, they are spelled the same.
Charlena.
Yes. Eris.
We must try to remember each other's cover story. Heiress to what?
Money. A lot of it.
Heirs
Hello.
to the money empire.
I am
From now
Charlene
on.
Charlene.
I have inherited
Heiress.
money.
To money.
You know, in the Nivinian Empire, where they make croissants. My family owns that.
Do we ever determine the names of the characters in A Tabaxi Tale?
No. Because it was an ancient dwarven.
I think you're gonna. Can you use one of your scrolls to find
So, Ulseth, what's your cover name?
So you're heiress to the Navidian croissant.
Fortune.
The Navidian croissant fortune.
Big money in croissants.
You are Charlena Croissant.
No, I'm Charlena.
Charlena de
Charlena,
Croissant.
Charlena.
Heiress of croissant.
You don't want to be de Croissant? Of the
Dick Croissant might be my family's name.
Yes, you are
But
Charlena
I am
de
trying
Croissant.
to brand myself.
Oh, you're an influencer.
Yes. Did you not get that?
I'm catching up.
Okay.
You can't be an influencer. The gems on your clothes are real.
I'm borrowing them.
Does it say tax to rich on the back?
I have a very difficult time coming up with these alias things. I could be Robert. I could be...
From the back. Is that spelled with an A?
Why does everyone keep asking that?
Two.
Oh, okay. Just like my friend.
You have a friend named Robert?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah.
So,
Where are the A's? Where are the A's in his name?
don't know.
Roabear.
Ah, mine is the same except it has a T at the end, but the T is silent.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay. Do I need to have a backstory? I need to have a backstory.
It's your cover. You guys are going to need to know this. I don't need to know your cover stories.
So-
You guys need to know your cover stories.
Yeah. Where's your money from?
My money is from mining.
Where? In
Your own
In the
business.
Fervent Wilds?
Well, yes, most people do not realize that there is very precious stuff in the Fervent Wilds.
Like what? What do you mine?
I don't mind at all. I mean, what do I mine? I mine, well,
Adamantine?
there is some adamantine, actually quite a lot of adamantine. Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, it comes from the hills in the far north. Adamantine comes with some bits of mithril as well. It is like if you are familiar with mining copper, sometimes when you mine copper you also get with it nickel and little bits of silver. So I mine the adamantine, and the mithril is like the silver. Okay, and the nickel would be just like gold. I mean, it is just gold, but
Who cares, right?
yeah. And then there are traces of platinum as well. Many of these metals are together in the ore. So it is mostly adamantine, and then there is some mithril. There is a fair amount of gold, which is more or less like an
I
impurity.
have a question.
And then there is platinum.
Are you doing this to make sure no one asks you questions?
Why would people not be interested?
Oh, it was a very...
I definitely need all of you to take good notes on what your character's alias is and like interests and the things. Like, as you're coming up with these, definitely take notes.
So would
Even
you like
me?
to know the approximate
Yes.
percentages of each of these metals? Or the purity of the ore?
Nines! What's your cover?
Well, wait a second, I have not finished.
I know.
I had to come up with a fancy name. I've already come up with two.
Okay, do you want me to come up with it for you?
Can I just be this symbol?
Yeah. That's great.
Why don't you take the camera that's sitting right there and then get a shot of that symbol?
How is it pronounced?
It's not pronounced.
You never pronounce that.
Well, you can't pronounce. It's a symbol.
Turn it over.
Turn it upside down.
There you go.
And now
Okay.
angle it towards the camera. Yeah.
that symbol.
That's your name?
Which sort of looks like a.
Don't even think about it.
I want to describe this for the podcast ear watchers.
Oh, yes.
Oh, we haven't used that phrase in a while.
Yeah.
Like a J with.
Basically, what we're looking at here is
A double underlined J with some dots.
imagine a J, and then above the sort of bottom curve of the J, there are two dots aligned vertically. Underneath the J, there are two lines. The top of these two lines slightly larger than the one underneath it. And then, is there a dot off to the side?
That might just be the cursor.
That's just the
Oh, this is the cursor. Okay.
That was just
If there was a dot off to the side, it would look like a guy with a mole on his nose.
Okay, so you have a J with two dots above the curve of the J, and then two lines underneath it, the top one being slightly larger than the bottom. That's the symbol that you have.
Yes, we'll post it on our social media.
And so when someone asks
some point.
who you are, you will simply show them the symbol.
We'll put it on cards or something.
Yeah, you just
We
hand
will
out.
need to remember that because we record several weeks in advance.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll need to remember that. But I think it's a good idea to post that
So,
on there.
This would be very good. If your name is a symbol and someone asks and you must just show it to them, that
I'm
would
just
be...
gonna pull it out of my pocket and just be like,
Yes. And then you can remain silent.
"This is right. This is a terrible plan."
Where's
Well, I can talk. You can't say my name.
where is your money from?
We don't talk about that part.
Oh, it's one of those clandestine operations. You just.
I mean, if you don't know that symbol, you don't want to get involved.
Your business is your own, and you take care of things.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Someone at the party is going to ask, "So, what's your business?" And you're going to go, "My business is my own." And then they'll go, "Hey, okay, it's my job to ask questions, you know. Go on in, it's all right. No mean to offend you." And then, like, one person will be like, "I know what that's from!"
Yeah, someone's gonna be like, "Holy shit! Don't fuck with that guy."
Claremont?
He's the gate guard at Bree.
He has a Costco membership.
Claremont?
Yes.
What's your cover?
Oh, my cover. One of you's in business, yes?
I can use entourage.
What
The one whose name you cannot say
I'm your
is a
manager.
business of his own. That is all? You are a lackey to nines?
It helps the cover if you have someone assisting you all the time. I shall pose as his assistant.
Do you have a name?
Not one that's worth giving out to any of the party guests, and you shouldn't refer to me as anything other than snapping your fingers to
We
call
shall-
my
I
attention.
can treat Corm up like shit. This is the best mission.
That is the idea.
You're stealing from the voice. You're treating Claremont like a jerk.
It will improve the believability of your cover, and no one will question my presence.
Hilwin, what's your role? Do you want to be my publicist?
You know, I think I might actually be able to pull that one off. Sure, I'll be your publicist. What do we publish?
What is your name? What is your tragic backstory? What happened to Fervin?
Okay.
People will ask you these things. You must be ready.
So, my backstory is that I'm her best friend from
I'm from the Navinian Empire.
from school days.
So you're from the Navinian Empire as well?
No, I was traveling. My parents are diplomats, and I was going to an international boarding school that's like a place where wealthy people, because you're wealthy, right?
Oh, yeah.
And my parents were like diplomats, so they're pretty wealthy, and they had me in this school. So I was in school, and I didn't really know anyone, but we bonded over you being cool, and then we were best friends from that point on, because I don't think anyone's going to ask about that, actually. I think that'll just work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I'm your publicist,
Which
and I
means-
travel around with you.
And you
so
just-
most of my personality is talking about you.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I think that'll work. The less that I talk about myself in this case, I think the better. Because, kind of got arrested breaking in here.
Yeah.
Do you have a name that we will use to call you?
How about you call me Shirley?
Shirley?
Yeah,
Is that with an S or a C?
S. It's one of those pretty kind of generic names that you hear a lot. No one's really going to question it. I had a friend named Shirley growing up. She was actually Nvidian, come to think of it.
And since you just have the one name, right? Because you're...
You may just call me Robar. With
Got
2
it.
A's.
Robar?
With 2 A's.
symbol guy.
Sh-
Charlena.
Charlena. Okay, good.
And this one here, Koromant, is named.
Yeah, got that. And I'll simply refer to you as Sir.
I like this. This is best plan.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
do you want to actually go over the plan?
I don't know. I'm kind of want to spy on that shopkeep.
What?
Well, they gave us the clothes.
What clothes?
The nice ones you just bought.
The servant clothes?
You bought them from the same guy. Well, I might want to spy on him.
I also have a pile of servant clothes for everyone in my bag that we'll switch into if needed.
Well, let us go over the plan. I think that is more important than stalking someone who
Sold
has
us
sold
stuff.
expensive clothes.
All right.
Sorry, but I think it is important that we do this.
As long as we finish in like 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Why do you keep looking at your wrist?
That's where a watch would go.
Did the outfit come with a watch?
Did what come with the watch?
The outfit come with a watch.
No.
Not even a pocket watch?
What if I check the pocket?
No.
If you are that wealthy,
no
you do
watches.
not need to know what time it is.
Oh, Koromouth has a watch.
So I do.
Is it also a Nines watch?
Yes.
The prophecy came true.
I mean, it's not like it's not like the joke Soria with Nine's like hands moving sort of Garfield style watch. It is a very elegant watch that appears to be made of onyx and has gold fasteners for the linkages. And then the face of it has the symbol for nines, but as you describe your persona, it actually shifts to your new symbol.
It's a pretty nice watch.
Pretty nice watch.
So,
Where did you buy these clothes?
Some weirdo.
We're gonna find out. Do you want to come stalk him with me?
I mean, now, yes. This is unnerving. How did they design clothes so perfect? And
Oh, they can't. They got it from a black wall.
I don't want to know.
No, we're going to venture together.
Nothing can be good.
There's something that said like evil pact about the whole thing.
I think you guys are exaggerating.
So,
I
Let's
do
go
have
over.
other questions.
oh, okay.
Yes, so I am wondering if we should modify our way of speaking. I,
Yeah.
for example, have a very distinct way of addressing people. Do
Yeah.
you think that would give me away if I
Yeah,
were to
probably.
Yes,
Yeah, you
definitely.
should definitely change how you speak.
So, instead of saying, hello, you who have a symbol that may not be pronounced, I should probably do something other than saying you who are.
Yeah, you should do like y'all.
No.
No.
I will catch myself by going, Charlena, as a subtle way of attracting attention. Or I will go,
Simba.
okay. And should I continue to speak slowly and with a deep voice, or should I attempt to
Well, go real high, Olsef.
Yeah.
Let's see what that's like.
This life-threatening situation is definitely the time to test your range.
This is my range.
A little higher, Olsef.
No. No, then I will begin to sound like a goblin we once knew named Dromar.
Hello.
I am not Dromar. I am Dromar.
Whoa, it's like I'm seeing Dromar right here.
Dromar, how'd you get so tall?
I will simply speak like this, and I will use contractions.
You can do that? You could have done that this whole time?
No, it is a huge effort to use contractions.
This is character development.
So I will.
Now I definitely need to know why contractions have ruined Olsef's life so much that he avoids using them.
So I can't.
My mother had contractions and it sucked ever since.
So does this work, or does this sound like I am not fitting my clothes?
You don't sound super
and
rich.
do I sound like a rich miner?
No, be more asshole.
Throw a little lisp in there.
Yeah.
I'll be able to do that once my teeth are taken out next year.
just punch people.
Oh,
That's what rich people do.
so I will go, Charlena, I am speaking to you.
This is weird.
I'm wondering if you'd like to hear about mining in the Forbidden Wilds. It's really fun business. You can find all sorts of
Yeah,
things.
this'll work. Okay.
You can
Yeah, I
find
already don't want to talk to Olsef.
All right, want to go over the plan?
I want to workshop Olsef's voice more.
No, you do your voice.
You need to do your voice
Yeah.
because it doesn't at all.
You don't-
I was a
What do you think I should do?
Be like
Silent. You
Do
should be
like
silent like
do
your
like an
symbol.
Olsef. You're supposed to be intimidating.
You, who are poorer than me,
Yeah, you got it. This is good.
why am I even here?
To see the Iron Kids.
Oh God, those brats.
They
This is the worst.
so much money.
I thought you had come here in order to see Sarah McGoblin. I thought that you really liked
Sarah McGoblin is the voice of a generation,
But we have backstage passes for the Iron Kids.
and that's why I'm going to see her. I don't listen to her music.
I don't listen to any music.
I just want to say, yes, I touched her.
No, that's weird. No.
You can say that. You can say that all you want, but I think you should avoid doing it. Even though it would then be a lie.
All right, we're done with that one too.
What about
No,
you?
let's
What
keep
about
on.
you?
That's easy. I'm Charlena.
And how will you sound?
Oh my God, you guys! You two are so cute.
No, I don't
am
think I'm
leaving
very
this
cute.
mission. I am going forever.
Bestie,
Yeah?
why are you not taking pictures?
What's a picture?
I don't know. For my Instagram.
So Cheryl Lee, yes. How are you going to talk when we were at the party? Or are you going to simply say, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am"?
Well, I'm her best friend, not like her employee.
Okay.
That means that she pays me less. So I'll
I'm giving you
probably-
exposure.
Exactly. This sounds horrible.
Yes. What kind of clothes are you wearing?
What?
So
Yeah, are they just hiding behind a wall right now,
I
having
don't
a full
think they've
conversation?
changed. We haven't really changed into our clothes necessarily. The thing's not till tomorrow.
Yeah, but
Yeah, they won't get
the
wrinkled.
the two of them are making sure that all the clothes fit.
Can I stop talking like this now?
Yeah.
Oh, ha. That is good. I hope I remember tomorrow to keep that voice.
Yeah.
I will remember to talk about mining, though. In fact, I will probably try to study it a little bit yet tonight in case someone really becomes interested in what I am saying.
no one will be interested, Olsef. Don't worry.
I mean, it's good to be prepared for all occurrences, no matter how unbelievable or insane they might sound when we're talking about them.
I'm definitely gonna need some gum.
Oh, I have two kinds of gum. I have some pretty good gum. In fact, I have quite a lot of pretty good gum. But I also have some mint gum.
I won't need it till
Well,
tomorrow.
actually, it is fruit stripe gum. I have checked again. The fruit stripe gum comes in several flavors.
We'll worry about it tomorrow.
I'm
Yeah,
not
so it's
worried.
tomorrow problem.
We have a plan.
So I have all of these pockets inside in which I can hide things. I will put gum, both kinds of gum, in one of the pockets. I will do that now so I do not forget.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I wish to be prepared.
Excellent.
It's good. So do we all have our covers worked out?
I think so.
Yes.
Yes, this is perfect plan. What is plan?
You are Charlena. I am Robar. Coromant is Dilwyn is Sharalee, and you are.
Yes.
Great. So what's the plan?
I've only been trying to get to it for like however long we've been trying to get to
Well,
it.
that sounds like we've never had a plan before.
I know this is very disturbing having a plan in such detail. Usually it's we will get started and then do things. Yeah.
What is plan?
There's our plan. All right. We're going to start with a troubadour's folly.
What?
Move into the stalking leopard.
What?
Follow that up with a fervent farce.
What?
Do a hunter's mark, quickly followed by an ambassador's wife.
What?
Do a dragon's horde, and end with the Cormarian goodbye.
Okay then.
What?
Everyone good?
Yes, let's do it.
I have no
Execute.
idea what any of that means, but it sounds super cool.
That was the goal. I named all of the steps for fun.
Okay. Maybe you could explain what the steps actually are?
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of lost.
Sure. All right. Let me find our map here. Okay, well, the map right now, we have to get in first. Step 1, we have to enter the grounds. We have these backstage passes
And very fancy clothes.
and extremely fancy clothes that should get us inside.
Got it? Got
and
it?
haughty and condescending
Now,
personas.
To
except
break
for
it down a
Coromant.
little more detail, we're going to send you two through first, and I'm going to observe how they're checking people. If it looks like they're checking bags and stuff, I'm going to turn into a squirrel, go over the wall so I can bring all of our gear in my magic bag.
And you think that will work?
Based on observation, maybe.
Well, after you are done giving us the plan, I have an alternative way of bringing things in that I will describe to you if you wish.
Okay. But we're going through the plan first?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Once we're inside, we move into the stalking leopard, which is locating and entering the Fervin facility.
Ah, yes. That is the job that Coromant and I need to do.
We know it's an octagonal building located on the north side of the compound, so we're gonna need to sneak most likely.
Or just walk through his party.
Yes.
They probably don't have most party guests going to the shed in the northern part of the compound.
Why not? That's where best party is.
Is that like the makeout spot?
It could be.
Well, probably.
Well, if need be, I will pass without a trace to help us sneak there. Yeah? Once inside and we've secured the location, then we move into the fervent farce. And that is where you, Robert, and
Robar.
you will be in charge of using this fervent crystal that we'll have snuck in to bypass the energy, disable the security, and hopefully, if we can pull this off, not alert anyone to what's happened. This will be all a little before 7, maybe about 6 o'clock. Because the stage show starts at 7. Then, we will move into the Hunter's Mark, where we're going to enter the manor properly as our personalities. Our main goal will be to get eyes on Glinvey and eyes on the voice so we can identify their locations. Make
Yes.
sure we know what's happening.
And you need to be able to potentially impersonate Glinby.
That's part of the reason we're doing this step. Otherwise, we would have just headed straight for the prize. So, we can also, at this point, maybe get some extra intel, like when are the fireworks supposed to go off? Mm-hmm. Things like that.
Will there be an open bar and buffet?
I want to say yes, but then I thought these are dragon families, so it's probably paid.
Yeah.
I thought they would spare no expense.
Yeah, for
Our
themselves. For themselves. Now we move on to the ambassador's wife. This is where I have to impersonate Glinvy and let out a fart. Since I don't know what...
Sorry, it's just so stupid and hilarious. That's when I have to impersonate Glinvy and let out a fart.
Now,
Like,
since I don't know what Glinvy is wearing and illusion magic doesn't work, I might have to do more drastic measures to impersonate Glinvy. But we'll get to that when we get to it. We'll have to...
Do you want me to sneak in can of beans to help?
No, I have boots.
Oh,
But you can bring beans if you want. I mean, all ideas are good ideas.
I have extra pockets. I could put some beans in.
So,
I just want to know, would
I have-
Olsef just put the can of beans in or empty a can of beans into your pocket?
I have one other suggestion. Perhaps you do not need to become Glinvy. If you can get close to Glinvy, close enough, you can use your magic shoes.
possibly.
Yeah.
That's another alternative. That will have to be played by ear a little bit.
Yes, that's how you hear the fart.
Yes.
Yeah. So, if we go to the map, we are at this stage where
We are not showing the map.
No, I know. But this is the entryway. Most likely, since it'll be about hopefully 6:30 or so, it'll be just before the show, which will be taking place here in the theater. So, Glinvy will most likely be entertaining folks in either this lounge or this salon. Mm-hmm. Trying to, solidify power or whatever it is the
Yeah.
dragon families do.
Unlikely to be in the library.
Probably not. Everyone's probably going to be hanging out here before the show.
Ah, that is where the bar is. Yes, they will
Yeah.
be there.
So, once the performance starts, at 7. Most people will be in the theater, except the voice. We heard the voice doesn't like to go on until right before, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
You might even be a little bit late.
yeah, so that gives us time to make our way slowly. We can check out some places like Gyntheon's office to make sure we're not missing anything. Also, extra loot, because we can just steal stuff.
Yeah, it's free loot.
Yeah. Before heading up the stairs, which should take us here. Mm-hmm. Which is also right near Gyntheon's study and bedroom, which might also have some good loot. And if we're really ambitious, Glinvy's room is over here from the looks of it. And there's this unknown room here.
Ooh, let's go there.
So we can check these out because we're gonna probably have a few hours between the theater show starting and the voice going on. And we don't want to go up these stairs until we can confirm the voice has left. Because up above is a room with nothing but the VIP guest room. This whole area is the VIP suite.
Oh, there is a bathroom there. That is handy.
Yeah, there's a lot of bathrooms in here. And here is where the ogres might be also. So you guys talked to them, right?
We did, but they might not recognize us if we are in Robar.
Well, did you set up a keyword to let them know it's you? All right, great. I'm glad you did that.
No. We have a key. They said, if you have a key, then we will let you in.
So
So
you
we-
have a key, not a keyword.
Yes, the key is the key.
So,
You do have the key, correct? One of us is carrying the key.
I wasn't there. I was dealing with the voice.
Did we get the key?
We got the key from. We did get the key from.
The guy.
the guy who brought the key.
So
We got the key from Charna.
Yeah, Charna gave us a key.
Yeah.
Charna
Charna
gave us a key.
gave us the
Oh
key,
yeah,
yes.
that's true. So I do have the key because Charna would have given it to me. Mm-hmm. Okay, I thought the ogres gave you a key for some reason. All right.
No, they just said
They
looked
just
the
know
other way.
that if you have a key, then we will let you in. Anyone who has a key
So-
must be okay.
After we've hit, our targets are Ginthian's study, Ginthian's office, Ginthian's bedroom area, Ginthian, maybe Glenvy's room, and this secret room here. And then we'll hide around here. If needed, we can change into our servant's gear and hide in the servant's quarters right here. And get good eyes on the stairs to the VIP room. And once we see the voice head down to do his show, then we know it's clear to get up there. And our main goal, obviously, is to locate and steal Samirn's pick. But we can also steal anything else, because, it's the voice.
We're the good guys.
And after that, we mingle down with the crowd. Get near the entrance is the goal. And hopefully, right at the finale of the Voices performance, they'll shoot off the fireworks. If they don't go off, you can do something, you said?
Yeah, I have spells.
Alright, great. And then, hopefully, you worked out everything with Thamus.
Famous. Yes, we will have done that about 4 p.m. Just before we go into...
Alright.
Yeah, does that guy seem reliable? We haven't seen him all day.
He seemed to be both reliable and punctual.
Oh, where is he right now?
He is waiting for tomorrow at 4 p.m. He has nothing else to do but wait.
Is he just like sitting at the site waiting?
No.
Well, where'd he go?
I do not know. I did not ask. I just said be here at 4 p.m.
What was the last thing you saw him doing?
He went away.
Karma,
What do you
I have
mean he
a
went
question.
away?
Yes.
Do you have anything describing Samirn's pick? So we know what we're looking for.
It's not often been seen, but the descriptions that are written down, so we'll call them the most reliable, describe a pick of ivory and gold that are somewhat longer than your typical pick. Usually a pick is rather small, but this one seems to extend up to about 6 inches and is double-headed, perhaps for use with different types of instruments. One has a very flat, broad side for the finger-tuned, plucked instruments and strummed. The other side seems to potentially be of use to other instruments that use sticks to perhaps pull strings or strum them, or even bang them. There are instruments that require a small implement to bang on a string, such as a dulcimer. It seems to be a multi-purpose implement, but it's said to take the shape of whatever the user needs it to be most. So even these descriptions are unreliable at best, because if the last idea is true, then we won't be sure what we're looking at. The best way to tell will be to hold it, or attempt to play something. Something that's perhaps ill-suited for whatever the shape is.
Like a fish.
I'm not sure one can play a fish.
A ninesophone?
A ninesophone?
Perhaps.
It's a wind instrument, though.
I imagine,
That's pretty ill-suited.
I imagine that as a wind instrument, it would transform itself into a mouthpiece. If it were a woodwind, I imagine it would transform itself into a reed.
It is a foot-operated instrument. Would it just simply become confused, or would it become a boot?
It may take the shape of a pedal. Or perhaps, depending on the foot-operated instrument, what it is, maybe another component.
What if you're trying to sing?
Imagine that it would turn itself into a microphone of some sort, an amplification device, maybe a bullhorn, perhaps.
Whatever that is, yes. I'm sure we will recognize it as something we do not recognize.
What about a didgeridoo?
I imagine if that's what you are looking to play, it may take the shape of the instrument itself.
Or maybe just a do part.
This is something crafted by a living god. It can do just about anything that it wants.
So, I have a question, DM rules-wise.
Okay, so this is like meta game.
Yes, I have an actual a spell question.
Sure.
So I can use the spell locate object, and it reads, describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction of the object's location as long as it is within 1,000 feet. If the object is in motion, you will know the direction of its movement. The spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it up close for a specific object. So I haven't seen this up close, but I could say like magic pick, maybe. And it would just locate the closest magic pick. Because the initial description is name an object that's just familiar to you, and you'll sense the direction of the objects. But I don't know.
I think that
It wants you to have actually seen it. Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon. So if I just say, like, music pick, it would locate the nearest one.
yes.
And it can't locate an object if there is any thickness of lead between me and it.
So I'm gonna say that for the first part, looking for a specific object.
Yeah, that's out, because I haven't seen it.
You actually have to know the object. And not just have like seen like a picture of it or
Yep.
seen a description. You have to have seen the actual object.
So, but I can say locate the nearest object of a particular kind, and it says like a tool. So I could say like a instrument pick.
Yes.
You don't have any picks on you, do you?
I will, to be kind, I'm being somewhat kind here in this. This is an item, as I just described, crafted by a living god.
Mm-hmm.
The spell may not work as you hope it does, because this goes beyond
Tool.
like tool object. This is something else entirely.
Right.
This is divine power focused into material. The spell might not work quite as you hope it does with it.
Alright. But it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
Alright.
You can try it. And this is the sort of me being kind, me being generous here.
Warning me.
Depending on how you phrase this, especially, it may deliver a result that you're helped by, may not. So you'd understand a little bit of that, but I'm basically, as the DM, being nice and cautioning you that I don't want you to get your hopes exceedingly high on this one.
That's fair.
Because this is not the spell I'm probably gonna really give you, like, yes, here's the arrow that leads to the magic item. You know?
I figured I should at least ask,
Yeah.
because I do have it as a spell.
So I have some other questions.
Like, sort of game rules questions, or
Well,
are these
kind of like-
in-character questions?
Well, yeah, they're about my character and my clothing.
Sure.
Okay. Am I able to wear any armor under this clothing without it being noticed?
That would be quite difficult.
Yeah.
It would have to probably be like a mithril shirt, sort of like Frodo style.
Yeah, yeah. So the plate armor
And
is out.
unless-
the elven armor is out.
Yeah, unless, and this is just sort of broadly speaking, unless the items of clothing that you're wearing are either somehow magically warped to, or the armor is magically warped to not appear to have any sort of physical impact in the realm, like it's like a transmutated property of it. Not gonna happen without illusion magic, which could accomplish it fairly easily,
but doesn't
but
work.
doesn't work here.
What about weapons? Is it possible to at least take my offhand a Lashalar in one of the inside pockets, or is it too big and bulky for that as well?
I'm gonna give you a wink on this one. There's a reason I said that there are several pockets on the inside of it.
I mean, nice is sneaking in a crowbar.
And I didn't describe it quite so explicitly, but there's basically a micro pocket dimension, like
a
in
small
Nine's
bag
jacket.
of
Like it's a
holding.
tiny little bag of holding that. It's not even a bag of holding. It's just a very minor enchantment that makes the interior space of that pocket larger than the space of the outside.
I will put on the jacket and test a Lashalar first. Will it fit in?
You're able to. You can fit both of your weapons.
I
in
can
there.
fit even the flamey sword in.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll definitely carry my flamey sword and my Lashalar.
Okay.
Okay.
They will, for the record, to anyone who's thinking about this, they are not a hilt. They are not quite so easy to draw as drawing
So
your
it's a
weapons.
full action.
It will be a full action to get your weapons out, just to be clear ahead of time.
Just understood. So
Yep.
that's that. You said there were several pockets, so there's another space if I wanted to put. I will try to put the fervent crystal and cage in my other pocket. Is it too big?
I would be keeping that on my bag.
If you do the squirrel thing, yeah.
You could fit it in.
Yeah.
Even with the cage?
It's
Well,
it is large, but it's not so large that I won't allow a little bit of wiggle room on this one.
but I could definitely put tools in to use to cut the
Your
cable.
fervent tools.
Yeah, cut the cable because I have the toolbox.
You could absolutely fit your tools in there.
Yeah. So I'm going to need to cut a cable to length and then splice it in around, and then after it's spliced, cut the other cable. So I need some, crimpers. So I'm
Yeah.
going to definitely select the tools from my fervent toolkit that I'm going to need
That's totally
to
doable.
accomplish this job.
You can
I
get your
won't
tools
try
in
to
there.
carry the cage with the fervent crystal though, because that might be a little too risky. And I have another plan for that anyway if the squirrel trick doesn't work.
Okay.
In fact, I might use the other plan anyway because I think it's pretty cool.
So now that I've had it for a while, about how many objects can I put in? Like just small objects? I figure it's kind of like a one pocket per item kind of situation.
Yeah, you've got 4 pockets, and you can basically get one slightly too large item in each pocket.
Does my dress have a pocket?
Yes.
Nice. We're gonna cut that clip.
Where pockets should be.
Okay. If I put my bag of holding in the pocket, would it explode?
Find out.
No.
Tech-
These are not like pocket dimensions. It's an enchantment that just makes the interior space larger than the exterior. It's not like a bag of holding.
So I'm not sticking a pocket dimension into
Nope.
a pocket dimension.
But this is more like the enchantment that's on your tent, your
Yeah, it's just-
survival cloak. It is larger on the inside
it's
than
just
the outside.
mildly augmenting material plane space,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, but it is not a pocket dimension like a bag of holding is. So you reach in, and it's still within the material plane. And if you used a magical weapon, because this is magical clothing, so you need magical weapons to damage it. If you use a magical weapon to fuck up the interior, it would poke out the bottom of that space.
All right.
So
So, can I squeeze the bag of holding into it?
Yeah.
I think
You only have 2 pockets on your dress, but they are slightly larger than the pockets in the coats.
Bag of holding, 7s.
you mean 10s.
7s, 10s is maybe a bit large to fit in the pocket.
Plus, there's a big sign that says "No kids" at the entrance of the party.
7s, 10s is about
No, 7s, 10s is getting bigger.
yeah.
7 cents is
He's
getting
growing.
bigger.
He's growing.
Can I
Well,
check the
when-
pocket of the dress for a diamond collar to go around 710s as my influencer weird pet?
Roll a d100.
10.
Definitely.
His name is 10, so that should work.
I was just thinking that I'm gonna allow it. It's 7s, 10s. That's what I've been calling him since he was hatched. 7s, 10s.
Diamond collar, does it have a little name tag on it? It needs to have a little pendant kind of thing
Yes.
We can get.
Has a little heart. It's gold.
with rubies.
Yeah, with rubies.
Was this just included with our clothes order?
Yeah, that's just part of it.
Definitely
I
need
put
to
the
spy on this
collar
guy.
on. What's the name tag say though?
7s,
Good.
I look at it. What does it say?
10s.
See, they got it
So
right.
we both look. Yeah, they totally did.
Okay. That
All
was
right.
the best thing you did all night.
Bestie.
That was wonderful. Thank you.
Bestie.
What does Olsef see? Do you look?
I'm staying out of this one.
It says Robert.
It says fluffy.
Why?
What?
It says fluffy.
Olsef, I didn't know you were illiterate.
Bestie, you're gonna be carrying my pet.
Robar is
Okay,
is illiterate.
Not right now.
Oh, okay.
Don't touch my baby.
Oh. All right.
Betsy.
Does my rapier fit
Baby.
in my pocket?
No, what did you call Hillman?
Bestie. Best
Oh,
friend.
Bestie.
Bestie. That's the cover.
I thought her name was Sharalee.
I call her Bestie. Cause
That is not at all like Sharalee.
it's like best friend. It's short. It's how they say it in the
It
video.
is like a contraction?
Yeah.
Oh, I am using those now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you say you couldn't before?
I could not use them before, but now I am going to be practicing in my role as Robar.
Yeah.
Now I will say, Charlena,
What?
I couldn't do this before.
Couldn't do what before?
The thing I couldn't do. But I can now, before I couldn't.
Is
would say I
Olsef
can't.
having like a
won't.
data storyline growth here
I think so.
Are you gonna learn how to dance and get a cat?
where Jordy's like, Data, you just used a contraction. Do you have like a daughter that you created like alone in a lab?
I mean, we found one.
No, I
Are
have
you
mine.
Spot?
But
Does my rapier fit in my pocket?
in Nine's new name, there are 2 spots.
Yes.
Okay.
Shouldn't you wear the rapier as like a show rapier? Isn't that
I was
like a
thinking
thing
that there was gonna
fancy
be-
people do?
They would probably
Not let
take
you.
weapons away.
I was thinking it was gonna be like a cane that it could be inside. Because, cane swords are basically the coolest thing.
So cool.
It's so cool. I got one at the mall once.
So is everyone updated with the plan? We will be hanging out until the fireworks go off or we have to set them off.
Yes.
Hopefully cause a blackout and we escape into the night. The larger plan is if things go badly, we flee to the north where we heard the tunnels into the mines are.
Yes. There is one suggestion I would make.
Yeah.
Okay. While we are in the servants' quarters, perhaps watching the stairway to see when the voice is going down to the theater to perform, that we do not go right up after we see the voice go down because it could be a doppelganger or
What's
or
the doppelganger?
It's like a second voice.
Yeah, a second voice, an imitator. It could be an imitator who is sent out ahead in case there is trouble. I would suggest that we actually wait until the performance is well underway.
How long does the voice perform for?
Forever.
I never saw him as a solo act. Because he sucks.
Was he like a I like to perform a long time kind of guy, or like a all right, I did one set, bye kind of guy?
Depends on the audience and how much I like him.
Oh, okay.
So he usually plays a long time. Then has to pay the fines because it goes past the sound limits.
Sound limits?
Yeah, some towns don't like it when you play till 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
At least in my personal experience.
Or 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
I will have to give Thamus an extra tip if he has to wait until 4 in the morning.
Well, we can always set the fireworks off early.
Well, that is true. As soon as we have the items, we can do that.
If needed.
Then we have alternatives within our plan. That is very good to have options.
Yep.
Can I go stalk that shopkeep now?
You can do that tomorrow.
We don't have time.
What do you mean? We have all morning.
Well, he goes home at night.
Oh. Do I have to be part of it?
No, I guess not.
Okay. So
Olsef, do you want to stalk someone with me?
I will walk behind you at a respectful distance.
I need you to recite
in case
the
you get
plan.
in case you get into
Using-
very serious trouble.
Can you guys recite the plan using my cool names?
No,
No.
I did not write it all down. But what I know is that we must sneak in.
The
we will
Troubadour's Folly.
We will actually not sneak in. We will just simply walk in because we're fancy
Yeah,
people.
doing
I
it.
can-
Well, it's called a Troubadour's Folly.
Yeah, the Troubadour's Folly.
Because we have backstage
Should
passes.
I write these things down so I can repeat them to you?
Yeah.
I'm practicing my voice.
This is like the most important part of a heist is having cool names for every step.
So we will go in as fancy people, except that you won't.
Unless I can. I'm gonna let you guys go first. But if they're checking you thoroughly, then I'll go in as a squirrel with all the stuff in the bag.
Okay. And then there is the second thing, which is
The stalking leopard.
the stalking leopard, which is when we sneak over to the Fervent Tech shed.
Yes. Where we pull a
Fervent
Farce.
Farce, which is to
bypass security.
bypass, yes.
This is why I go over these things. Make sure everyone's on task. Followed by
Hey, you lose focus in this game for 1 second.
and you're being killed
Followed-
by a dragon family.
Followed by the thing where you make Glenvy fart.
No, Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark first.
We have to get eyes on Glenvy and hopefully the voice.
Oh, that's right, because you cannot do anything until you have seen her.
Yep.
Then we do the
Then we do the ambassador's wife.
yes, which is you doing the most important part of the entire plan.
The part that doesn't get us killed by 2 other dragon families, yeah.
That is a good thing,
And then a dragon's horde,
which is stealing the stuff.
stealing everything.
That's
that
the
we
best
can.
part.
Yeah, this is the best part of the plan right here.
First fart, then loot.
Fart then loot. That's what I always say.
And then there's the running away part.
The Cormarian goodbye.
Yes, we do boom.
A big boom, right?
Well, actually, small boom, then big boom.
Small boom, then big boom boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
I don't know what to do with you guys.
If it is necessary to sneak something else in, I have another plan. As you may have
Oh, good,
noticed,
more plans.
yes, I have purchased all of these weird-looking items that you are wondering about.
Oh,
What? No, I was not thinking about
pretty
that at
normal.
all.
That's pretty normal for you whenever
Actually-
you go into a hardware store.
And every time you go into a house, you just set a fire.
I did not intend to buy the knitting needles, but
Why would you buy them? They're free.
no, the ones that you got are free. I had to buy 3 in order to get 1 free, but then it turned out that the one was a 1 barrel of knitting needles.
So
I
how
hope you
does that
enjoy
go into
them
the
all.
plan? Do we throw them at someone?
Well, I gave one of my knitting needles away. I have 2 knitting needles left. I will just take them with me. You never know what will happen. perhaps they will be very important. Anyway, I have bought this barrel with a spigot. And some of these things that are called the balloons. They are expandable, leak-proof bladder sorts of things. So we will fill the bladder with Chateau d'Ethanol, attach it to the spigot, okay, leaving the rest of the barrel empty. In the emptiness of the barrel, we can put things that we wish to sneak in. Now, you will say, why would they let the barrel in?
Why would they?
Yeah, why would they let the barrel in?
They will let the barrel in because it is a rare, single barrel aged Chateau d'Ethanol. As we know, the Chateau d'Ethanol is the voice's favorite drink.
So it's a present.
It is a present for the voice. It is extremely rare to have single barrel aged Chateau d'Ethanol. Usually you get it. Yes, of course it is. Single barrel aged is always the rarest of liquors.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh.
And because of the way I have set this up, if there is some suspicion, I would say, this is extremely rare and it is a gift for the voice, but would you like to have a taste? I will say it, however, in Robar's voice.
But then they have it and then it will taste like shit.
Yes. It may very well be that. Which, when it tastes like that, they will go, this is amazing. It is single barrel aged Chateau d'Ethanol. It is very rare.
Thus better than, than not rare problems.
Yes, we all know that the difficulty in obtaining something, the rarity of something increases its quality.
Well, it increases its desirability. I say in Robar's voice. It increases its desirability, not necessarily its quality. It's like, have you ever seen a runway show, a fashion runway show?
No.
Of course, we have not seen that sort of thing. But I mean, we haven't seen that sort of thing. But if we had, you would say, all of those outfits are hideous. But people will spend immense amounts of money buying them because they are rare.
Olsef is so much more cultured than I originally believed.
I'm not
We've
sure
been
where
on a boat.
Olsef got these ideas, but
We were on the boat with a captain for a
with the
long
captain.
time.
Yes.
I guess, you were
It all
having
rubbed
these
off.
conversations. That makes sense.
I wasn't
sure.
interested in all of those things at all, but I did pick some things up, and I think it'll come in handy now that I am Robar, the adamantine mine owner. So, anyway, what do you think of that plan?
It seems pretty good. We'll see if we need to do it
Yeah,
when we get to the gate.
yeah.
We'll send Nines in first so we can observe their security.
This is a great plan. Let's do it. Execute.
Yeah.
We have to wait
And-
like 24 hours.
And
Oh.
we'll go with nines. I mean,
what?
we'll go.
Oh, because of the
Really?
symbol. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and because is
Yeah.
assistant.
Sounds good.
Picking a non-verbal name is
So the
working
two
out
are gonna
very
go
well
in.
so
So,
far.
And Hilwin will not go in. Excuse me. Hilwin won't go in
until it's with me.
until they're with you.
Yeah.
And you will call Hilwin Bestie,
That's what I call Helen. Yeah.
even though their name is Shirley.
Yeah. It's like a nickname.
No.
It's like calling Nines Nines
Should
when
I-
it's secretly something else apparently.
Should I call them Shirley or no? I can't. I can't call them Bestie
No.
because they're not.
They're my bestie. Stay the hell away.
Yes. So I'll say Shirley.
I'm not Cheryl.
I know. I am practicing.
Okay.
No, I'm practicing. This is not going to be easy.
We've already failed. We're gonna die.
All right. So everyone have the plan?
Yes.
You have a weird stalker thing to do?
Yes, I want to go stalk someone now.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to go stalk someone now?
Yeah,
Wait,
this-
can we not stalk someone?
I'm going to observe
You're
someone.
going to investigate the mysterious clothes
I'm going
dealer.
to privately investigate someone.
I'm going to follow. I'm
right.
going to follow.
It's not creepy if he pays himself.
Are you still 9s at this point? Or
Yes,
just,
we're still not.
okay, I can call you who are 9s.
Yeah, so I was like, let's go find this creep that sold us very nice clothing.
I will follow much behind you at a respectful distance to watch over you in case you get into serious trouble.
What are the odds of that happening?
Oh, I'm sure very
Anyway,
well.
we go back to that clothing shop.
Okay.
I'm going
Is it still open?
At this point, it looks to be just closing.
Did the shopkeep, wasn't it? Shopkeep's name?
Damien.
Yes, is Damien locking up? Or is he inside just locking the door?
It looks to be that way, yeah.
The second one.
Yeah, he's inside, locking the door.
Where does he go?
After he locks the door,
Yeah.
he goes into the back room and... Is that?
The place where it just disappears?
Yeah.
What's behind the building?
An alleyway.
Anything interesting about it?
Doesn't seem to be.
Is the door unlocked?
To the door to the shop?
Yeah.
No,
The
it's
back-
locked. You did watch him lock it, so...
No.
It's
Yeah, but
locked.
there's like a back door, right? Or is there no back door in the alley?
There's a back door.
Do you like that one?
It's locked as well.
I've watched Zoria unlock doors before. I'm gonna try to open it.
Okay.
Do you have tools?
I have
A crowbar?
Just I definitely have a crowbar.
Okay, so you're trying to lockpick, or are you trying to force the
We'll
door?
try to lockpick.
Okay, what are you using as an implement?
Claw.
Okay.
Just tickle it. Tickle.
Rolled an 8. Use a dexterity modifier. It'd be a 10.
Assuming
You're definitely feeling
that there's
that
a
there's
lock.
things back there.
So, you who are 9s,
Yes.
how are things going?
Not too well.
Huh.
We should have brought Zoria with me. She's good at breaking into places.
Is there a window?
Yes, is there a window?
I mean, yeah, you know that there's many windows.
Out the
in
front.
the front.
In the back, though.
In the back? No, there's no windows in the back.
You think we should just break in?
I'm not breaking in. I am watching you at a respectful distance.
Well, if I break in, will you come in to save me?
If you get into serious trouble, yes. If you just get into mild to moderate trouble, perhaps not.
Why don't you ask Coramount to pick the lock?
Did he follow us?
He said he was going to go with you. Wait, or did he then say, no, I'm not, later?
He talked about it, and then once we said,
Mysterious black portal.
Yeah, he did say, never mind, I don't want to know.
That's right.
which I think he'd be very interested in.
Well, there's interest and then there's tempting fate.
Can't believe you guys don't just want to tempt fate. Well, Nines isn't going to break and enter, so I'm going to sulk away.
Is there a
Because I don't
pie?
think he's going to...
Do you see a pie anywhere?
Do I smell a pie?
Roll a d12. We don't use d12s enough. There's no like d12 based system.
You have to find
You
it.
know?
Yeah, like,
That's what
that looks right. 8.
You smell a meat pie.
I'm going to go steal it.
Big boy crime.
Okay.
Big boy crime.
The pie in question, as you follow your nose to the resident.
As he float off the ground, as he follows the
Oh,
smell.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Yep, we know how
And
to,
Olsef just follows along.
at a respectful distance.
At a respectful distance. As you reach the residence that has made the meat pie, see that the meat pie is still in the oven.
The most dangerous game.
Yep, still don't have watch on. Does it smell like it's close to being finished?
Oh, yes, it does.
I'm going to hide in a bush. I assume there's a bush nearby.
Sure. Sure, there's a bush. How long do you want to wait?
All night if
20 minutes.
Okay.
Because if the pie doesn't come out, they're just going to set it. It's just going to catch on fire. Olsef, are you hiding?
You wait
in-
20 minutes, and the person hasn't taken the pie out.
Does it smell like it's burning?
Yes, it does. It smells like it's starting to burn.
I knock on the door.
Someone comes to the door. Who is it?
Pie inspector!
Hi, Inspector.
It smells like pie is burning.
Oh, okay. I will let you in to see my pie. Grandma, please stop. No. Who is it?
Pie inspector!
Go away. What do you? Oh God, the pie's burning.
Yes, that's why I said pie inspector!
Jeez, shit.
Is that pie okay?
It's a little singed on the. Why am I talking to you?
Because I'm pie inspector!
He was just trying to help. Sure, he's a very good young man. Thank you for saving our pie.
It's common courtesy to give the pie inspector some of the pie he saved.
You're not a real pie inspector, but thank you for telling us that the pie was burning. I appreciate that.
I really think you should give me some pie as I get suggestion.
How many times can you cast this?
Right. Three.
3 times? Okay. You can't see these people. Does that...
Factor in.
Let's see here.
Because they're talking behind the door.
I can magically influence a creature. It does say I can see within the range that I can hear. Is there a window nearby?
Okay, well, there is a window in the kitchen where you were smelling the pie through.
Can I see them?
Sure. You can see them through there. Okay. Casting suggestion.
On
To
which
get a
one?
piece of meat pie.
Are you casting on the grandmother or the non-grandmother?
Who's the one it really doesn't matter.
Well, the grandmother was
But,
letting you in.
No, no one let me in. She was going to let me in.
Well, yeah.
So who's your target?
It is the guy who took the pie out.
Okay. What were you trying to convince him to do? Just give you a piece of pie? That's it?
I'm the pie inspector. That's the cost of pie inspecting.
Pie tax.
All right, just go. I'll set it on the window. It's on a big old rag. Just take it.
I don't even get they not
Are
have
you
paper
wearing your
towel?
really fancy clothes while you're doing it?
No, I didn't put those
okay.
on. I just shoved crowbars into it. Well, I take the meat pie and
Right.
scurry off.
Okay.
And
You're like pizza rat. That's what that is. Yeah.
Pie rat strikes again.
you are a 9.
Pie cat.
Did you fulfill your pie desire? Ah, good. So shall we head back to
You're sucking on the rag.
the warehouse then?
Yeah, after we go by that shop again.
Okay, so you're heading back to the shop. Right?
Just a quick peek.
Okay, so
I could smell the pie. It couldn't have been that far away.
Sure. You go back around to the shop. Looks the same as before.
Oh, okay, then I leave.
Okay.
So when we get back,
Can I say what I've been doing this whole time?
Sure.
No, you didn't do
Sure.
anything important like steal a pie.
I've been trying to
Piece of
do
pie.
my best to determine what this needle does, the sewing needle.
Okay.
Or not sewing needle, knitting needle.
Okay.
Using, I guess, my Arcana skill.
Okay. Roll an Arcana check.
Guidance. Ooh. 25.
You're fairly certain that the purpose of this needle is to ensure that it never snags. So it never accidentally pulls the yarn.
Great. Thank you. Does it only work when you're knitting? Or does it never snag anything?
You think the purpose is probably for knitting, but you suspect that it might apply more broadly. That it is incapable of snagging things.
Great. Alright. That's what I did during however long they were out.
So,
They were out for about 45 minutes.
when we get back, I go, you who are the keeper of the inn,
We're in a warehouse.
Yeah, we're in a warehouse.
you who are, there's no one here. Oh,
Yeah.
how are we going to have our midnight brunch?
I can cook.
I can make raw ingredients.
We have to make our own midnight brunch?
I cook for you guys like constantly.
Okay.
And then not enough.
What?
you-
I'm always hungry.
You never told me. We only
It's
had,
always implied.
we had 3 breakfasts.
Tell us when it's
And
midnight.
no lunch. And no dinner.
We're having
Tell-
midnight.
I'm at a net negative for meals.
Tell us when it is 11:40.
It's 11:40.
Okay. You who are Nines and Zoria,
Yeah.
in preparation for our adventure tomorrow, should we celebrate with a namesake meal?
No, why don't we just have a midnight brunch like we're called?
That's a great name.
Ah, okay.
We don't need a namesake meal.
Thank you.
Sausage.
How do you like it? I make everyone Monte Cristos.
The best meal.
These are very good
Very
Monte
good sandwich.
Cristos.
No, I meant the play. Yes.
Nines, could you pour us some meat from your barrel?
Fine. We all get drunk off a single cup of meat.
Cup of meat.
And there's not enough for all 5 of us.
Yes, there is.
I thought it
it
only
only
made
does
4.
4. Oh,
Here you go, Helen.
Oh, I don't actually drink.
Oh.
Quaramont, would you care to join us?
Sure. It's always a good idea to have a toast together before the night of the heist.
Ah,
Yeah, it's good. It's important to have a hangover when you're trying to do precision.
It's one mead. And I poured a lot of Chateau ethanol in.
How are you getting the Chateau d'Ethanol I keep in my bag?
I just rummaged through it. You're not always paying attention.
Every once in a while, just
Clang, clang, clang.
Tom reaching around trying to find spare bottles of Chateau d'Ethanol.
You mean a cat paw with a human thumb just floats by?
trying to reach into the bag. Not for anything useful or important, but a bottle of Chateau d'Ethanol.
Precisely.
So before we turn in, I want to do some fervent tech learning.
Okay, go ahead.
23. Not great.
I'm going to do work on my ancient changeling language.
Go ahead.
15.
Nines, what are you working on something today?
Yeah, back to the zipper.
Back to the zither.
7.
Oh,
Are you playing that nine-sophone?
There's not a lot of learning going on over with Nines. Okay. As you close this evening, the last night before
The heist.
the heist, we will call the session there. And our next session shall be the heist itself. So, everyone, thank you for joining us. We'll be back next week with... Well, I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. This is more of a plan than they usually put together.
So it's
So-
a plan.
It is a plan. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this turns out.
I'm excited to see how we die.
There's a lot of moving parts going on. There's a lot of things that can happen.
A lot of unaccounted for things, like the voice not knowing that someone duped him into
That we're
hanging
aware
out
of.
with Charna.
There's some guy named the Forge that's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of lying to Tablafen. All sorts of
Yeah. There is a
unaccounted
lot.
for things.
Yeah.
And
Some relatively delicate fermentech operations.
And you guys are going to be stewing on this for a while because our recording next week, we are actually off of recording. That's irrelevant to the broadcasting schedule, but you guys are going to have to sit and stew on this for a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So I love leaving you all in this mode of like, what the hell's going to happen? I got to do that going into episode 50 when you weren't sure what happened on the boat. I love these little cliffhangers for us as a party. Even if it doesn't always turn into a real cliffhanger for folks watching and you're watching, I love it when you guys get to sit and stew on it for a couple weeks. So, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you're doing all right. I hope you're enjoying your summer. It's
Too hot.
It's been getting warm, and when we recorded this, man, we had like a big old windstorm, so our yard is just covered in crap right now. All sorts of broken branches and things.
Yeah, just 2 days after you cleaned it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Thanks again, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Stay safe. We love you. Bye.